I prefer really not to speak.
No, but I'll partly say I'm from Navan. Well, I'm not from now. Wait, hold on.
Turn me up, kids.
No.
I'm so scared.
I'm from Blanche. Originally from Blanche. Obviously, I live in Navan now. Like, to God be the glory.
Now, where are you from, Blanche?
Yeah, I've lived in Blanche for the past 18.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
We started now.
That's what you look like.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let me not hold the phone. Oh, okay. Let me.
I think my face is
way.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
If you're talking for it, like,
Yeah, you're tapping it. Oh, sorry.
No. There are 3 there, is it? Do you know how fuck?
Do you know what it is? Yeah.
Whenever you're talking, just make sure like you're talking to the mic.
Hey.
Okay. You know online,
What's
it
up?
looks so much bigger.
That's what we're saying.
Like online, it looks so much like.
Hey, yeah.
Where's your head at? Yeah, the way you guys pan out everybody's faces, I'm thinking that there's stacked space. Like, you guys do good for
You guys know how to utilize it though.
Yeah.
It's sick.
to make it look bigger
That's
than
what I
it
was
is.
looking for, though.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
This
Really?
crazy. It was only start. It was only start.
Carpet, what?
It was carpet, yeah.
Oh.
And they used to use green screen.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They did have a green screen. Yeah.
Green screen was a topic, right?
It always pop up. Yeah, I used to see. I remember. Yeah.
Can
You just don't know I
pass me my
studied
bag
this shit.
With my hair brush in it?
Let's make sure we have Vaseline and everything.
Oh wait, your thing's here.
Oh, this is chaotic.
Yeah, you know that. Did you not hear me? He's already started.
I said let's get Vaseline.
Oh, we've already
Wait. Let me see how the thing looks again. Let me see how the thing looks again, please. How I look at the camera. I beg, mommy, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I look like money. Wallahi, they play. Mommy, can you see me? I'm on TV, baby.
What we're gonna talk about is first of all, Nigeria won today. So
Wow. I can't talk about
I don't know how the Angolans or Congolese people feel, but sure, look.
Okay, I want the pasta.
Wait, yeah.
Why do you have 2 phones?
Fear every man that has 2 phones.
For real?
Fear every man that has 2
It's
phones.
not me. It's not my
Wait,
phone.
do we have like conversation topics or like?
You don't chat yet? Of course. You're having a bit of a chat, like it's nothing too crazy.
I already know he's gonna talk the most. He's gonna talk the most.
No,
Yes, you
guys.
No, he's not. I told him he's not speaking the most. I'm not trying to get
They really
cancelled.
silenced me today.
If he
My
says
career has not started.
If he says
Let me-
anything cancelable, yeah, all of us are gonna be like, aside from this part of the couch, he is on his own. So if you want to attack him on the TikTok, because I know what
I'll
you're
even,
doing.
I'll name drop everything you
You know
have.
what Dongo be doing, yeah? Do you know what Dongo be doing, yeah? He be taking the snippets of the winest part and putting it on TikTok. So that by the time the video actually comes out, yeah, people are on.
You're already on your bar.
You know,
it makes sense.
You know the sauce though. You have to get this the sound boy. Then people will boy. I'll be like, oh,
I mean, that's how the Kieran thing already happened.
Yeah, that's how
Kieran
it
thing,
felt.
everybody wants.
Yeah, because I remember I spoke to Kieran and he was like, nah, don't go use that part, and it just ruined
Yeah, he
it.
was. I can say this here. I've said it a few times. He was absolutely fuming. But he wasn't at that part. There was another part. What he said something like, and this is on the podcast. Like, he said something about Irish girls aren't nice or whatever.
Yeah.
He said like, not obviously black girls, like white girls. He's like, oh, why would I go out with a Sean? Blah blah. So I clipped that as
He
well.
said there's no
But he was
wrong.
already getting smoked already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what you were doing. You know what you were doing. You're cloud chasing.
Yeah, but here's my thing.
Take it
If you're
down.
gonna say something like that on a podcast that's that big, come on.
Xavier, thank you.
You really
Now can you see why I'm not trying to get cancelled?
No, but see, my thing was, right, I remember my manager even said to me as well, he was like,
Let me not get Kenny.
You know we're inside this thing.
he was like, nah, like, why'd you take it down? I was worried about his mental though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he was getting smoked. He was like, hope he breaks his leg. Hope he jumps off a bridge. Yeah, because obviously
Yeah,
mixing
damn.
accents
You've
and all.
attacked like.
No, but you know what it is as well, yeah, Kieran is very controversial in himself.
Yeah.
So like saying that just brought him over the top though. But it was good clout for him though, I can't lie. Because people in America.
Nah, I swear he got, what you call it, he was doing, like, YouTubers that I see on the UK anyway, they were bringing him out, he's on their videos that are done, he's doing well.
Like the dancing with
Yeah.
No, but he's doing, do you know what, even in our community, right, he gets a lot of flack. Because you remember the World and Out thing?
Yeah.
Obviously, he did some rap. He was like, da. I'm still that. It was a nigga, right?
Yeah.
So the crowd shouted, yeah. So he caught a bit of flack for that as well. But for me, I look at him, I'm like, look, he's just a guy trying his thing, man. And he's a funny guy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's immersed himself in our culture.
Yeah.
Does the Nigerian accent thing, American thing. It's working for him. Do you know what I mean?
As much as some people may bash him for it, I'll be real. Yeah, you can't
really knock him.
Exactly, you can't knock someone for.
I didn't like him for a long time until I actually
Would you
met him in
think like
person.
it's kind of like mocking us,
Nah,
taking
at
the piss,
At
or
the start, like that's what I took it as.
Yeah.
So I won't like, cause like you have black people around you and they're just letting you. Do you get me?
Oh, like you get that. What is it that when a black person has a white friend that they're allowed to kind of do certain black things. What's that? I think call them a coon or something like that. Just for, like I've had a lot of my friends that a lot of my friends that obviously that hang around white people and they allow certain characteristics of black people and then end up getting called a coon and I'm just like, oh, I already think it's that, to be honest.
Well, look, I kind of compare myself to myself, right, in this aspect, right? Clearly with the, like, look at me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what am I trying to be white? Like, I'm not trying to, this is, do you know what I mean? So, but it's probably, I don't know, because he is white, like, how are you talking about that? But I don't know. Look, listen, go look to the kid. He said the other day that he wants to go back on podcast and talk his shit, so.
Yeah.
Here's your invite. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, we got a different episode today. For the first time on the couch, I have 4 people. Welcome to episode 5, season 6, If I Speak podcast. What I usually do, right, I announce the guests, but I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. So we'll start from you, sir. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Xavier, aka Shot by X. Find me on Instagram. Don't know.
This nigga wants to be cool now. He wants to be cool now, yeah.
No, that's a brilliant intro. That's a brilliant intro.
You might say
I love that. I love that.
Come on.
Right. Okay. Do I have to like speak into the mic?
No, I'm sure they can hear you. Go on.
Okay,
Yeah.
my name's Precious, aka @PookByP on Instagram. Follow me, guys.
My name's Deviani, aka Simply Deviani on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything. So follow me, guys.
My name is Kenny. Professionally, that's my name for music.
Celeb.
I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper, sometimes TikToker, crackhead. You can find me on Instagram, Kenny or KENEORKAY. Yeah.
Right, before I'm going to do not a monologue, but I'm going to give you guys some flowers in a second, right? And those who do watch know that, like, this podcast can go range from funny, emotional, to talking about prostitutes, right? It's mad. It's mad, right? So you're gonna get a bit of emotion in a second, but I'm gonna give you guys the floor for a second. Right? I've noticed that obviously Shop by X, you promote a business, you promote a bit, and obviously you're an artist, right?
Yeah.
I love this is the thing about when I first came into doing social media. My thing was always about I always knew that I would get to a certain position, so I always wanted to put young people on and see young people, like, you know, come up, you know what I mean? So it gives me a good fulfillment that I know, like, you guys, obviously at college or whatever, you know, the gig or whatever, but these are all doing, I'm gonna obviously give you guys the chance to kind of like promote your stuff or whatever as well. So yeah, it's mad. These are all in the creative field, yeah? So you, Shopway, so obviously you're a photographer, is it? Yeah. Chat to me a little bit about that.
To be honest, I started off in the church.
Everyone starts off in church. I always have artists, right? Where'd you start your music? Church, drummers, this.
It was
Kenny, you as well, church.
Yeah, I will have a choir.
It's even a thing where for me, like, obviously my cousin, for them wants to know DJ Gio, he was in the church with me and he said, why don't you not, you know, kind of take this up? And I started off, I won't lie to you, didn't know shit about camera, to be honest. And just said, you know what, let me start getting something on. Let me just start doing a bit of photography here and there. And at first, I won't lie to you, it was difficult. But then, I won't lie, I started just slowly liking it a bit more and more. It was doing it in the church, taking pictures in church. And people were like, yo, you're actually really kind of good at this. And I eventually took it on. And I'll be so honest. I've heard a lot of people say that photography is like one of the most expensive hobbies you can do.
Oh yeah, do you see these things here?
Like, bro.
I always say it, right? See, if without KD, I would be fucked. Cameras, editing, honestly. But even though right now I'm gonna go into my editing bag because I'm gonna bring my stuff onto TikTok, yeah? But see this shit here, it is mad expensive.
Yeah, like, and I'll be honest with you, like, I go on Amazon, I look at equipment, I'm like,
yeah,
it's a bit expensive. But I'll be honest, I'm very happy I took it on. Very happy I took it on. It's led me to a lot of creative fields. It led me to do linking with a lot of people. A lot of things that I wouldn't necessarily do. I won't lie, I was lagging a bit at the start, but eventually I said, you know what? Let me actually, for 2024, let me actually lock in seriously. And I'll be real, like, people always say you put in the work, you get the result, and I've seen it firsthand. You really put in the work, you really get the result. So, like, I just said, you know what, let me continue to grow, and by God's grace, like, started off the year, obviously it's gonna be a bit minor me saying it, but obviously started off the year really small to the point now, within less than a month, I'm at 100 followers. Go follow. Wherever the camera is.
Go follow.
But like, no, seriously, like, I'm even doing a lot of content with people. We have shoots almost every week. Deviani herself there was on, had a couple modeling shoots there. So I'm really proud of where I am now, but obviously by God's grace, we'll continue to stride on.
Deviani, you chat to me about you. So what do you do?
I do everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Abi?
I But most people know me from like YouTube. So I started my YouTube like back in 2017, like secondary school, and then I didn't really like grow that much. I was just doing my little vlogs here and there, you know. And then it was lockdown when I decided, let me actually just push this like really, really seriously. And I said, I think it was the month of July, I said, let me post every single day, just random content, whatever I just feel like posting. And I posted a reaction video to, it was an Irish artist. What was his name? His surname is Alabi.
Larry.
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, so I posted a reaction to him and it blew off. And also with Darko's one, I said, yeah, let me start doing this. And that's what really took me off on YouTube. I grew really, really fast. Now I'm at like 3.5k, and that's me. And that's like
nice.
Me not even being consistent, because people know, like, if you ask David,
That's scary, man. This girl doesn't post for
Why?
dollars.
See, do you know you have more followers than me on subscribe? Yeah, you do. 100%.
Champion.
Right? So why aren't you? What's going
I
on?
was really consistent in 2022. Like, even yesterday, I was looking at my analytics. I'm like, I posted 400 videos in 2020.
And what's your content? What do you do?
Reaction videos.
Oh, your reaction videos,
Yeah.
sick. I'm gonna check that out.
But I was really, really consistent in 2022, and then obviously I started college, and college life is so up and down. Exam season, like then you have to work to maintain yourself. So I kind of just fell back on it a bit. But 2024 is when I said I need to go back on, because that is the reason why I grew so much on TikTok, why I grew so much on Instagram, and obviously I do like modeling here and there on Instagram, and like I'm a content creator.
No, certified. Forget all that.
Allow the content. You're a
He's a
content
content
creator.
creator.
And the thing is, it was sorry, not to cut
No,
you.
you're fine.
No, wait. This is great wisdom, man. Everyone get
I
involved.
remember the day she posted on her story, because did you post that all 2023? You didn't post it
On YouTube. Like 4 videos, 4 or 5 videos.
I hand to God, this girl showed me her analytics. This girl barely posted. You should have seen the views. She can tell you the numbers, but I was like, yo. I remember she sent me the picture, and I was like, oh yeah, go back straight away. Hop on, quick, start posting
She's
again.
a content creator. Like, she be doing things with Shein. Like, before I even knew Daviani, like, that was the first time I seen her. Like, I was like, an Irish girl doing things with Shein in Ireland, going to PLT PR events. And all. I was like, bro, what? Like,
What? Do you know what? Did you ever see that Dr. Umar video? I just thought of something.
Yeah.
I know what video you can react to. Have you ever reacted to a podcast?
No.
Do me a favor, right? When you go back, go on to my Fab UD episode. React to that for me, please.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Just little clips. I'll even send you little timestamps. You react to that. Yeah, no, but like you should. Like at the end of the day, look, we're in a space where Ireland is growing. Content-wise, you see, like obviously Ben Williams, Victor Alfred. Obviously, Dammy's away in England or whatever. Obviously, still Irish. You one day. It's growing here. The music scene's growing as well. So, like, if it's a little something on the side, you never know. Yeah. Especially if you're doing them type of numbers and you're doing well and you're good at it. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially how your friends are speaking about you. You know. So I don't bleed. No.
Consistency.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. I know you probably cut this up. I feel like you're bleeding. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
am I?
don't know, yeah.
Can I have a bit of
I got
water?
your tooth or something.
So, what was I going to say? So yourself, Precious.
so I do hair, plucked by P, as you can see on the hair. You can
Period.
zoom in.
Tight shit.
I've been doing hair for about the past 2 years. I was really inactive when I first started, because I do it in Blanche, and a lot of people know, like, in Dublin, like, the main place to get your hair done is Tala. To get me, like, Blanche has everything else, but like Tala with hair, like, they were banging. Like, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to go to these girls, like, I wanted to be with them. But during COVID times, it was about the same as Deviani. Like, I was like, nah, I'm actually gonna do it, because my mom's a hairdresser. So I was like, nah, let me do it, let me try it out. Thank God for my friends, because they let me practice, and it was looking, crunchy, light, not matching in with their skin. But I've been growing as of recently. Like, I'm pushing out my content, because I used to be the type where I just take pictures and leave it in my camera roll, and I'm just thinking to myself, nah, no one's gonna like this, I'm not gonna be good at this, and da-da-da. But I started getting girls from Cork, from Portlaoise coming up to me, this, that, and the third. I'd be me, somebody's like, oh, who did your hair? And I'm like, bro, I do it myself, da-da-da. So I was like, nah, I have to go back and do it again. Other than that, I actually just started a skincare line.
Okay.
This is breaking news.
Thank you. Thank you.
No one knows. I actually haven't put up the Instagram yet. It's currently a business that I'm working on with my auntie. Actually, she's not as like social media smart. You get me? She's actually.
But come here, how is it working with your auntie? Because black people.
No, I love her. She's not like my auntie, like like my mom's friend. Like she's actually like my auntie, like my mom's sister and all. She had a hand in raising me and all. So like when she brought up to me, I was like, yeah, I handle your social media, and like I'm a person that struggles with self-doubt. So when she brought it to me, I was like, I don't know if I can do your logo. You might have to get a graphic designer. I might have to bring somebody, but it's actually going really, really good. Like, she's in soaps, in creams, in lotions, and da-da-da. Like, they're all shocked because I haven't even posted it yet. Like, I haven't done the Instagram. I have a lot more things I want to work on in 2024, other than my like degree, because I'm always so focused on I can't have one source of income.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't have one source of income. Like I'm currently on 3. I need to do more. Do you get me? Like I need to continue striving for more. So yeah, that's.
Do you know what it is with the youth today? A lot, especially with my generation growing up, like you're a lot sharper than us. Like in the sense like that mindset of like you have what you say 3 sources of income right now, bro. Are your age? What age are you?
I'm 20.
20. At your age, I was in Skechers, man, wiping windows. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's all I had. But it's a good thing that. But you know what, you probably have more tools than what we had though as well. Obviously with social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's more. You see more things. Where me, anyways, I was a football player, so all I really knew was football. Do you get me? No, but that's very good. Like, and see, go on.
No, I think that's because like I don't know about anybody, but like especially this generation now, like there's. Like, everything's expensive. This morning, I went
tell me a fucking about, especially London. Let me tell you that story in a minute.
Oh no, I went to Spire to go get a chicken fillet roll. I paid €7.25. That's not even a drink in it. And Chris, like, I was like, nah. I was like, what is this? So, like, even for them ones that drive, they know it's expensive. Like, inflation is everything. So, like, especially for me, like, I get like I don't know about as well as Precious. I also make 3 forms of income. So it's like a thing where like I've had to break it down to be like, okay, cool. Can this facilitate this? Like each income deals with a certain aspect of what I deal with. My main job deals with home. The second job deals with my lifestyle. Sometimes I look at my paycheck and I'm like,
It's like our generation, low key, is like where everything is going on, fast paced, everything. I feel like it's like you have to grow up quicker. I feel like you have to grow up quicker. Like my little brothers are like what, 13? Right now you would think they were like 17. The way they move, they're tech savvy. They've been tech savvy since young.
Bro, kids.
My little brothers are making content.
So even look, my daughter there. My daughter's in the back there. She had a phone when she was like 8. I was 14 when I got my first phone. Do you know what I mean? My son has a tablet. He's 2 years of age. Damn.
Like, for me personally, I just feel like even in terms of me doing hair, like some girls be coming to me and I'm like, oh, how old are you? Oh, I'm 16, I'm 17. They're in their school uniform. And I'm like, bro, what? Because I was struggling to tell my mom to let me cut my hair sessions to talk less of getting a wig on my head. And it's not even no like, €50 wig off Amazon. These are like expensive. 2-3 bills and all. Like, I'm just like, bro, the only thing I was focusing on at your age was to do like, school, with your friends. School and to come back home. And even now, like I'll ask them, oh, why are you getting your hair done? It's not even for a special occasion. Like they're on our level. They're like, oh, just because. I'm just like, bro, what?
But I feel like social media is playing a huge role.
100%. Even I remember I have a story for you, right? 2 stories. This one came out to me one day. Dad, can I get shellac? I don't know what that is. I go, yeah, go ahead, love. What was that? Nails, is it? Was it? Right? And then one day she came to me. You know, she looked at me. You know, she got angry because I'm talking to her. She came out to me. She came home one day with like eyelashes and all on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking, what's going on here? But look, that's the generation that we're in. But Kenny, talk to me about yourself. What you want? Actually, before you talk about yourself, fuck you, by the way. Zilla, I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. Fuck you, right? So I said to myself, right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna talk to these kids because usually what I used to do, I used to put down like notes. And I like my manager hates as well. He hates when I over prepare. So ever since like last season, I said I'm just gonna go in how I used to go in. I just press record. That's what Where's Your Head At lads do. That's what Charge It do. And they just press record and they record. So I said, right, let me because obviously you're the one I knew that before I knew you guys are on stuff. I know you're an artist. Let me listen to his tunes. So what's the song? Fine by I'll be fine. So obviously I'm going through heartbreak right now, right? So I'm sitting in the car. I'm going to get a bottle of wine for the night. You know, I've had a rough week, right? So let me listen to this Kenny nigga for a second. I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm thinking, I'm going through this shit. I'm thinking, you know what? I can't fucking play it. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Where's this fella tell me to listen to this song at this moment? Do you know what I mean? But nah, chat to me about your stuff, bro.
So like I said, my name is Kenny, Kene. That's actually my government name. I'm from Kildare. I'm 20. A lot of people might, I don't know if you do recognize me from music. As of last year, TikTok. Obviously, like I said, music and all. My manager's not here. Shout out Casey. Shout out JL. Shout out Extra as well, just in case you're watching this. But I've been doing music for a while. I've been doing like you said. I was in choir since I was young, probably like since I was 9 years old. Been doing choir. Then I moved on to a couple of my boys' childhood friends. They were doing music. They were rapping and stuff. This is back in the day when everybody was doing like these little, like playground freestyles and stuff like that. So I'm helping my bro with his music for fun. And then come to lockdown, that's why lockdown is now a thing where you're at home doing nothing. I won't lie, for the first while of lockdown, I'm doing nothing. I'm watching videos, going to sleep, That's it. Cool. Then cut to the end. One of my boys, he was dropping music, and we were just going to go support him in the studio. I've been helping people write music that for fun. Cool. He knew that I was making music. He said we were only going to support him. He now goes, you know what? We're already here. Might as well record something, even if it doesn't come out. Cool. Because one thing about me, it's changed now, but back when I started, I had I was a proper shy kid. Like nowadays, I am still kind of, but it looks like I'm just a mad serious kid, but I'm just mad shy. Don't look at me like that. I'm comfortable with you lot, innit? If I'm comfortable with people, you know, the real me comes out. But in general, if you see me outside, I'm usually quiet. Cool. So I was thinking, yeah, the song's not gonna come out. I'm now sending to my friends. Then I say, yo, drop this. This is people that already knew I could make music. This is people that I never knew I could make music. Then when I knew that it was real was when I showed it to my parents. Them I loved it because they don't listen to, you know, people our age. So it's the thing where I showed it to them, and then they were loving it. They were already, before the song even come out, they're already sharing it to relatives. Oh, my son's gonna da 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 da. Cool. No problem. So that from there it was not like, you know what, let me be consistent. Since then I was dropping music. By last year? That was when I got management. Like I said, KC, shout you out. Extra, shout you out. And then also last year was when I started TikTok, seriously. Something, I don't know what it was. It was more of that was every day I thank God for this. But it's a thing where, like I said, a lot of times I've been struggling with like bringing myself out there outside of people that I speak to. Music, obviously I'm connecting with new people. That's one, but I'm already still in my shell about a lot of times. So literally midnight, January 1st last year, 2023, I said to myself, make a new TikTok account because I already have a music account. Kenny or Kate, follow it if you don't know. Anyways, so I started a new account. My plan was literally just show my goofy side, my crackhead side, whatever it is, show the real me, no hiding out. Because a lot of times I used to make TikToks before, but it's the thing where if people see me, they say, oh, I saw your TikTok. When I was in secondary school, they'll be like, oh, I saw your TikTok. I'll be like, yeah, cool. I'll go home, I'll delete it. It's gone. You get me? Come. So that was going on for like a year.
Yeah.
So last year I said to myself, you know what? Whoever sees me, what's my business? I don't care. At the end of the day, it's only me and that phone. It's not, you're not gonna be, whether I'm doing it for money,
Who's
whether I'm
gonna
doing it
beat you,
for,
like, yeah,
I wasn't trying to, you get me? So it was a thing where I started posting it. In the first month, I reached 2K followers. In the first month of me being consistent, I said to myself, I'll be posting every day. Cool. That's going. So from that point, it was like literally every month, 1K followers added every month. By June, I got to 10K. So in 6 months, I managed to reach 10K. Right now, I'm close enough to 20K on TikTok. Been posted on like all these like Nigerian stuff and everything, their pages and stuff like that. People have been able to hit me up, it's given me the opportunity to be myself. Essentially, has been able to give me the opportunity to reach more people, and it gave me that being consistent on TikTok made me more consistent in music. Because I'm not gonna lie, 2022 it was low key like on a personal thing, was like it was kind of like a depressing time for me. I thought of quitting music at one point and just focus on college. Can
I touch on you on that? Is that why your music is very deep? Because I listened to Reminiscing as well. And at that point I nearly got out of the car and just left the car there.
Nah, so it's the thing where like,
listen to his music.
I've made it a thing where like obviously, especially in Ireland right now, I don't think, like, I say this in the most, like, I'm not in a cocky way.
No, don't worry, we're going to get into the
I don't think there's anybody, like, making the kind of music right now that I'm making.
It's true.
So it's a thing where I made it a thing where...
I've tried, though. There's people that have tried.
I've made it a thing where it's, like, I wanted to make it more personal because as everything has been growing and I've been able to... Like, friends have come to me on, like, a personal thing because different songs are touching on different aspects, love, depression, whatever the thing is. So it's like, a lot of times I draw from my personal experience, I draw from people around me, my friends, family, whatever the case is. And literally whatever the beat is saying to me comes out. It can be on a good vibe, it can be whatever. It can be, let me be doing flexing boy, whatever, city boy, whatever. But yeah, it's literally just, I've made it a point to to be able to speak my mind. If people don't like it, they don't like it. It's never been a thing where I was like, let me do it to blow. It was more of a thing where I was doing it because I liked it.
The passion.
And then people were telling me, oh, they like it, so keep going. And it's just been like that since. And then also I made it a point not to be cursed, because at the time when I started, my little brothers were still young, so I wanted them to be. It sounds kind of cringe, but I wanted them to be, you know, be able to listen to me and be proud of what I'm doing. No matter how small it is, be proud of it. Yeah. Do you get me? Because even I remember one time that I was like, yeah, this I need to keep going. Was my little brothers when they were still in, I think it was 5th class. I think this was when Reminiscent had come out at that point during 2020. Around that time, my first song comes out. They're telling their teacher to play it. And their teacher, obviously, because it's school, they have to do the vetting, make sure it's, you know, appropriate, Even the teachers are loving the songs. Yeah. Teachers in my school were loving the song. Even at that time, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of cringe for most people to see. I felt they probably thought I was doing, it was cringe and all, but I mean, look at where no matter how small it is, where it's gotten me so far. I'm in front of you. Do you get me? Yeah. So I'm in front of KD and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been.
Just to touch on what you said there, you're in front of me, you're in front of KD. So obviously, this is the emotional moment I was going to tell you about. So obviously, I'm going through a tough time right now, and obviously I had to meet you, man, on the Wednesday, I think it was. So I met you, man, and obviously I can't remember. I think it was you, Deviani, actually. Like, you came with me. Oh, hi, Don. I was like, someone takes it back. I don't know you, do you know me? But you know me. So because obviously you know me from online, right? I was chopping up with you, Xavier. Then you came over to me, Kenny, right? And you were like, oh, just introduce yourself and all. And I saw that message, by the way. That message from Quay.
Yeah, no, listen. Niggas know I messaged him already.
I hate when niggas do that because I know I didn't text back. Because I'm not even just saying this on a cocky thing. Kay's probably the same, and the lads who are in these positions know what I'm talking about.
He knows I've messaged him as well. I pressed him already about it. Let's count, innit?
Right? I was like, I messaged, like, oh my God, and I've met you before or whatever, yeah? And then you said, like, you know, you share your music and it's people who you look up to. And I said this to Nest the other day. I was like, sometimes us create, like, what you went through and what you go through is like self-doubt, because obviously it's not moving as fast as you want it to move. And you have a bit of self, then you're like, wow, you went to a school and a kid came up to you and said he look up to you. And it gave me, like, it put my chest out again. I was like, raw, like, right. So you're obviously doing the right things, even though because people older than me and people from the block or where I'm from, I talk about this all the time. They look at me like, as in, like, not, I wouldn't say jealousy, because there's nothing to be jealous about, right? But it's obviously, they know man has a platform, they know man has support, and they don't like it. Do you know what I mean? So, and especially coming from a young black man saying that to me, it meant a lot. You know what I mean? Like, and then obviously doing the thing as well. And this is why I got the guys in. I said it made sense to do the show and record with them. And I was standing up there and I was like, I love the unity between the young black, because you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you do get, like, you know, a lot of us hating on each other and all, but I can see the camaraderie between all this, do you know what I mean? And I absolutely love it, do you know what I mean? So it made me feel good as well. And another thing, right? So I go to London, right? I went to Davido.
Sure.
So I spent like 9 bills in 2 days, right? Because obviously it was one of them things where you're trying to kind of like rekindle, because I met with my dam, so that was kind of like the last kind of dance kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're just like splashing. Cause I'm lazy. I don't know the Piccadilly line, the Victoria.
Oh, you taking taxis?
I'll end up in fucking Manchester or something. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, Uber everywhere, food, whatever, hotel. Yeah, lovely. Check my account Monday morning, not Tuesday. Check my account. But I want to check my account, right? Check my account Tuesday, right? Because obviously my car has to come out, insurance, everything. I started scratching my head, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I now, because I bring my son to my mom's in the mornings, because she works in like at 6 a.m. Getting the car's icy. So I live in an apartment, right? So obviously I can't go up because I have to get the kettle. I have him. It's just, I sit in the car and my head's fried, right? Or even in work, like I'm having a bit of trouble in work as well. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get psyched. But
God forbid.
Right? No, I don't care. But yeah, so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, why is this happening to me right now? Blah blah. Going to work now and I had a mental breakdown, like proper mental break. I had to leave. Next day I'm going to Human's College. I was like, how am I gonna do the show? I'm not having a breakdown, like. I'm walking. I see there's a corporate building, so I see a leap card, yeah? Pick up the leap card now. It's like, look, obviously, I would have gave it to the person.
Yeah. Not me, but yeah.
Picked it up. I said, let me check how much is on this. Tapped it. 30 bleeding euros. I said, this is good. I'm not saving the 20 quid, you know what I mean? This is God giving me money back a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, but, nah, I said, you know what? I said, I'm happy that I'm doing it. I'm happy that I met you guys. And we're going to chop it up. So, let's get into it.
Right.
TUD Afro Sock.
Yes, sir.
Let's tell you what we are in the Afro Sock first. So,
Go ahead.
Alright, so photographer / graphic designer.
her, I'm the treasurer.
Social media.
Yeah, my one's just second year rep. They didn't really know if it's called.
He's basically in charge of bringing people in, but he actually does though.
He does. I want that. He brings in people.
Yeah, he does.
And what made you all get into it? Like, what was good with it?
Can I say
I was
something?
dragged out.
Go on.
Yeah, I love Afro Socks. This is like
Yeah.
okay, this is my third uni experience, and I'm 20. Do you get me? So I've been to 3 unis before in my life before I actually ended up in TUD.
Why was that?
So I started off in TUD Blanche doing engineering. I hated it.
Okay.
Went to Belgium for like 6 months.
Aye.
Did computer science because I'm half Cameroonian. So yeah, I hated it as well. Came back to Ireland. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join TUD Grange. But I think what brought me to Afro Sock was actually Diesla.
Yeah.
Because I already knew Kenny from TikTok, but he didn't know me obviously.
Kenny from TikTok.
Check.
I knew Daviani from TikTok as well, and I remember the first day I even met her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be this girl's friend. Do you get me? Because I was like, nah, she's nice now. Then I found out we're doing the same course.
Yeah.
I didn't like him.
Hey.
Don't have.
I didn't like him. I remember.
didn't even know that.
Nah, I remember the first week. It wasn't like I didn't like you. It was like he was so loud.
I could be a bit
yeah,
irritated.
he was so loud, and I remember the first week it was like so much arrogance, and I was like, no. I remember it was like that week where there was them cookouts in Blanche or something with the Jamaican.
Oh, yeah.
And I had come from college,
Tropical foods.
so first thing at 11 a.m. in the morning, he's shouting down the corridor, right?
But that's
I'm
your
already,
savior.
Yeah,
now.
I'm
Oh,
already
that's just
thinking,
it.
okay, he's already irritating me. I now go to Tropical Foods, I'm with my man, and he's there shouting again. And I'm like, hi, what are you doing here? Do you get me?
But it is fairness. We had to be loud
Yeah,
for
because
the culture.
you see, the thing is,
for the
it's
culture, we had to
because
be loud.
Jamaicans. Okay, where there's a small group. Shout out to Jamaicans in Ireland. Just have to put that out there very quickly. But like,
The Jamos.
there was a lot. There's not a lot of us. So obviously now we find out. And bear in mind, there's not a lot. And no offense to none of the chefs or culinary art students out there. There's no good
No
representation of Jamaican food in this country. So when
So you're saying that one in town is dead? The new one?
which one in town?
There's one in town. Yeah.
Which one in town? Okay, I'm unknown
one
to
in
it.
town?
I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
know there
there's
was one in
a new
town
one.
either.
Mama
Oh,
something,
no.
yeah.
What?
Is it called Mama something? I don't know.
I think she's been there.
I'll try and find it now.
I don't know.
There was a new one in town, yeah.
But if there was, well, sorry, I'm yet to try it. But like, if someone from Galway
I've seen it.
that's gonna come here to come and obviously do a pop-up shop, like, of course I'm gonna rep my country. I'm gonna rep my
And
people.
we're
If
gonna
you
be
realize Deviani came in colors, I came in colors when I was when we were pulling
my
up,
Jamaican shirt
when we
on.
were pulling up. To the restaurant, Jamaica, Vibes Cartel was on full blast coming out the speaker. So I think we're like, obviously, like, just like how when it's an Independence Day for any other country,
Yeah,
like
you're gonna be loud
you're
and
gonna
proud.
come out, you're
Yeah.
gonna be bold, you're gonna be like, yeah, this is my country, and yeah. So I'll be real, like when we came out, I just said, let me just call out my colors. Well, yeah, I didn't know that.
No,
wow.
but I think what attracted me to this Afro Sock compared to all the other colleges I've been to was literally just how family like it was. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I can get that vibe, yeah.
I didn't feel like it was like, oh, we're all like in our separate lanes of like what we're
Whatever,
doing. Do you
yeah.
get me? Like we've turned into a family so quick. Like I've only been in the college since September when it started. Like they've been there longer than me and they already had their own personal relationships. But like everybody took us in well. Shout out to our president Exo Zay.
Exo.
Nah,
for
for
real.
real, I'll be for real. Like, just even like the Afro. So, well, for me anyway, I wanted to do something more than just go to college every day. You know, do the 9 to 6. For those of the 9 to 6, for those who know 9 a.m.s are bitch. Nobody likes them. For real, colleges cop on. But anyway, like 9 to 6, doing it every day, Monday to Friday. Like, you need something more. You need something forward to, as my mom would say, something to look forward to. Do you know what I mean? And obviously for me, that was Afro Sock, and I knew that that could also help promote me, give me the confidence, because now even then I do shoots with them. Sometimes I do recordings with them. So like, it's a thing where like, do you get me? Like, it was something extra to do. And as much as my mom may cuss, give out, oh, you're always Afro Sock, you're always doing this.
Yeah.
It's
But like,
beneficial.
it's something additional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, and as Precious said, like, it's a family. It really is like, and it's not.
It reminds you of secondary school or
real,
primary
yeah.
school because
Yeah,
do you know when you leave secondary school, you don't see these people every
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
go now to college and now make that same bond. That is class.
Like,
Do you
I've
know what I
known
mean? That's
Deviani
class.
since what? I've known her for a long time, but we've been like, we've
Same
grown up
secondary.
since secondary school, in college. Like, I'll tell you something. Going into college, for those who know, for the first time, not knowing anybody.
horrible.
And then walking in and I'm seeing somebody that I've seen for the past 60 hours. Oh my days, I was ecstatic. But like honestly, what I can say is like shout out to TUD Afro Sock for real, because it's just one big family. And I won't lie, like obviously you've probably seen yourself, like it just shows, like, do you know what I mean? Like we all have a rapport where it's all shits and gigs, do you know what I mean? So
we're very put together. That's something I'll say. We're crazily put together because people have this notion of we're a TUD. First of all, we're a TUD, but like we're very different from the other colleges. We're very different from the other campuses. We're the only AfroSoc remaining from any of the TUDs, as in like there's none in Tala, Blanche, none of them have it. Do you get me? So like I feel that's what sets us aside, even from other colleges. Like we just kind of stay in our own lane, do what we want to do, and we don't really like compare.
And we don't really do this set thing that everyone is doing. Like
inviting UK collaborators. We don't do all of that.
Why that shade? Why that shade though? Why that
You
shade?
should not expect anything from us from February because it's just so copy and paste.
No, in fairness, give it to Main Luke because they were the ones that they did it.
Shout out to Sean. He's the president for that.
He was the one that was like, let's do that. Then
DC, is it UCD?
No, it was UCD, then DCU.
Oh, it was both of them.
Yeah,
bro. Listen, there was a whole for them. I know the Spider-Man meme where one is pointing there, one is pointing there.
I would like. You see, because of that thing, everybody was clowning TUD. They were expecting us to start doing surprise.
They turned us into a meme. They had like a swimming pool. They had one of like a mother holding a baby, and it was one a baby almost drowned, and then skeleton at the bottom of, and they said TUD. I was like, wait. I like where you brought, especially you, Press. I like where you brought that conversation about like, because I want to know, because I never went. I went to college in America. I got a scholarship for football. But I like the way you obviously tell me about your college. I like getting to know people and getting to know college, like what it's like and stuff like that. But one thing, as I was hosting, I said it to you, man, off camera. He's a very competitive, ain't he?
Listen,
beef.
Nah, you know
I heard about ends beef. I heard about rap beef. What the fuck?
Even the select team that we had for Family Feud, I kind of like all of us are competitive.
That was planned out.
Like, it was planned as in like
all of us knew.
We knew our roles.
No, I know that, but I know the competitive nature, and I appreciate that. But I'm talking about the beef with the other side.
Nah, listen, because forget that. It's not
what was
even
the girl's
beef.
name that I said she was the Nigerian ambassador? Remember, because she kept correcting me. What was the girl? She was doing great.
Michelle, shout out to
Michelle, right?
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Right? Joe, she said to me, right? Joe, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking I was gonna come up here, a handy gig, college kids. I'm gonna say anything to me if I make mistakes or whatever.
Nah.
She goes to me because I gave them the point, or
you wanted to give them the point for Ola,
or I slammed it or whatever. Right? She goes, and did you get a degree in NCO? It goes, yeah. I goes, it's like that.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it.
It's okay. I'll be real. I don't know if anybody else would say it was. You see that beef? That could have been so avoided. The intensity of that beef could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Who asked you to drop this track?
Yeah, because you know what it was, all me and Deviani did was no,
that was it.
That's literally what we did, and we thought about it on the spot. We wanted other people to be in it, and I low-key thank God that it was only both of us because they used us at the start of the video, and I was like, copyright infringement. But now, like when they did it, I remember the group chat was just blowing up, and I was like, bro, what's going on?
Like it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday morning.
Wait. You see that whole group chat? Bear in mind, I'm at work. 6 a.m. in the morning, I have to be at work. I'm there. I did not know anything. When I'm at work, I don't have my phone. Just cool. Ding, 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 when I'm on my break, I'm getting ding. People are mentioning me. I'm telling you, people from Cairo. People are calling me. Apparently, people are asking me to do reply. Men are calling me like I'm the Messiah or something to do reply for these man because
he's the musician in that.
I'm in work. I'm thinking, maybe I posted something that I got in trouble for or something. I'm like, what did I do? I go on Afro Grucha, man from Waterford, man from Carlo. I saying, Kenny, you need to do GBG. I said, wow. I went to go listen to it. Let me be real. SCI. No, this track wasn't it. What's calm though?
No, it wasn't.
Can I just say some A for efforts? That's what
you try, Sha.
It was a bit catchy.
You talked about what's the issue with, because I kind of have a little issue with that as well. Because especially if you want to grow, right? There's people here that can, and I again appreciate you guys getting me to do you man's thing. What do you mean by like the UK collabs? What do you mean by that?
What I think it is, it's just too copy and paste. Because you see,
about what the UK do or what?
No. Like the UK collabs in terms of the unis are bringing in UK like
to host their events.
That was starting it. Be original. Do something else.
Like you see, like
that was Big Tipper, was it?
Yeah.
He was meant to come over.
No. It was first it was Zay. And
it was Zay,
and then after they got
Steps. Steps was. I mean, Pops was DCU, UCD.
All of them were together.
It got to the point where people were like, you know what? Let's call people. People are saying let's add people else.
Let me say something. First of all, TUD Grange Gorman Afrosock is the first ever Afrosock to be on a podcast. First of all,
So
we're the first ever to do a
it.
family feud in Ireland.
Try
so
that.
the original. Do you get me? Because a lot of people actually
No
came
shade
for
though,
us.
no shade though.
Yeah, no shade. Mwah. Never. But like a lot of people came for us. I remember I was speaking to someone and they were like, "Oh, why are you guys doing a family feud?" And I was like,
I
"Where's
was the
your
one that came up with the idea. It's
lit.
original, please.
Like
It
no
was
one else
so
had done
lit.
it. Do you get me? And so many people were like, they were down because like, where are you gonna do? I doubted at first, like guys, like,
Yeah, but
how are we
what was
going to
going on?
span it
Yeah.
out to make it look as good as possible? But I feel like we did a really good job, and people are gonna steal the idea. Like, Take Me Out is so rinsed that like by the time we came back for semester 2, we were all trying to plan like what events we're gonna do next week. So we even
I
turned
don't
it
like.
out to
See,
her.
what was that?
Valentine's.
No, I don't want these boys crying, right? As well. What are them boys called? They do like content. Actually, not beef
Oh,
with
I
them.
know. Wait,
Block Boys.
Block boys, right? What was that thing that they done that went viral as well?
Oh, like the girls lined up.
I don't
was a
like them.
smash up
Maybe
pass,
maybe because I'm old. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I don't know about
I
these
never
things.
really liked it because I don't like the way that they do it. It's like very degrading.
No,
I
the
feel.
I feel, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Very degrading.
It's a bit too much, I think.
There's just certain things in Ireland that need to be flagged. Do you get me? Like, as in like.
There's more fun stuff like, you look, that family feud one is
Yeah.
deadly, where it's not like it's boys and girls competing in a like a community type of thing. Or all that smash and pie. Even what was that dating one that was supposed to be? I don't know about them ones.
Which
man.
one was the one that they were doing wind up?
Yeah, it was NCI and
that-
DCU.
that was NCI.
It was NCI and DCU. I feel like our Afrosock is very different from them because like we're actually we think of our SU first of all. We think of like the people that like are above us, and we're like, bro, like if they see these things, like fair enough, we're black, but now we're giving them the reason to call us niggers.
Yeah.
That's the clip. That's the clip. That's going on TikTok. That's going on TikTok. Oh my God.
Like you actually have to be respectful, and that's one thing I like about our Afrosock because EXO, like even before we came here, she was like, guys, I can't like be of best behavior, but we already
we already know,
like we
like,
already
yeah.
know what to do. Do you get me? Like they're like sometimes I remember when I seen the NCI and DCU one, bro, I was like, we're in a college, like you're still
Yeah.
in
I get
uni.
it, cool. They did it like obviously they did it. They had their viral moment, so to speak. Like they had their moment where obviously because I'll tell you now the amount of snap stories that I was seeing of the whole wind up, and I was like, home training, decorum. Like I'll be real, let's not act as if some people's parents are not on Snap.
Yeah,
Screen record, send it into Auntie's group chat, and then it now comes back to that. How's it
Yeah.
gonna look?
My mom's
Alright.
on Snap. She tried to add me. I looked at her. I blocked her straight away. What are you doing on Snapchat?
The thing is,
Go on WhatsApp and post your stories over there.
Like I think personally, there's nothing wrong with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't really think there's nothing wrong with like bringing in UK. But I think, and I heard it from somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but it's a lot of. I think Ireland sweats for certain UK talent a bit too much.
We have talent here.
We have serious talent here.
I get it.
Serious
Cool.
talent here.
I get one coming to one college. I get two. How are you gonna have
Five.
three?
In total five. No, in five.
I thought it was
right now,
No,
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 because it's
five.
2-2 and then Paps, yeah,
But the thing
5.
is, DCU cancelled, do you get me? But at the point that DCU posted it, I was like, bro, you guys need to give it over. Like, it's actually too much. Like, it don't do you get me? Because, bro, one person's doing, second person's doing, third person's doing, like, no one even wants to do a Valentine's Day event anymore.
Like,
Like,
we actually have people like Victor Alpha,
Yeah.
Anderson. Like, we have so much
We have
talent.
to.
within
We have
Ireland.
even like I'll say within our side, like at least from our college, I would say we have so much talent.
Yeah.
Shout out Izzy Boy. I told you I was gonna shout you out when you come here. Shout out my boy Sam Arnold. Flipping, there's so many like talented people. Shout out even Manny, flipping David, like Johan. There's a lot of
there's so
serious
many
talent.
talented
I know
people.
people are canceling Kieran. Kieran is there. Like there's. I
Some
get
people may
it.
find
It's from
him
the,
cringe,
I think it's
whatever,
more of a
but,
thing
like,
where I was
promote
saying
Irish
I was saying to one of the boys yesterday. We actually did go to DC yesterday. I was saying to one of the boys, I think it's a thing where they feel, this is just me looking from my side looking at it. I feel like some people feel like if I'm seeing my man every day on the road,
Why am I paid?
why shouldn't I be?
Yeah,
do you get me?
yeah.
Like it's a thing where, like when I said for instance that I saw you in person, my thing is I've always been the thing where if I look at your content constantly, if I'm a fan of what you do, I am a fan. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like your thing though. You know, you're doing what you're doing. Even the time when I said that we met before, this was when it was G Millie the first time. You get me? This is G Millie. And it's them ones where you have to be able to give these people their flowers, be able to put them on. Because people, a lot of times, especially in the creative scene, at least, I'll put it away from college for a second. In a creative scene, people like to be saying, it's not enough opportunities for us that are that. There's people that are building their stuff. You have, there's a lot of TikTokers that are actually doing well. They're getting love if you look at their audience and stuff, they're getting love from people outside of the country, not even from Ireland.
Yeah,
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's a thing where I feel like it's a thing where we need to actually be pouring more into what you have now. Look at what, like she said, Victor Alfred is doing a lot. There's a lot of people that are doing a lot in every field. Yeah,
like I grew up with Victor. Like we went to the same secondary school and all. Like, and sometimes you be having conversations with these people and they're like, there's no reason for them to do anything in Ireland because there's no space to grow. Like, fair enough, like you grow up with these people, yeah. But even Kenny, like I call him celeb because I'm just like, somebody will look at your thing from the outside and be like, oh, like this person seems cool or whatever. To the people in the UK, I kind of like UK is to me like a country in itself. Like it's kind of like lit on its own. You get me? Like to them, they might even be going to college with NK, yeah. But in the UK, they will still see NK as a celebrity because they have way more followers or whatever. But I think Victor even has more Instagram followers than the people that they
It's
you get me?
As Kenny was saying, it's a thing. Familiarity breeds content. Like as in, as Kenny said, you're gonna see my man on the road every single day. You may go college with him. You might see him at the likes of Open Circle. Just little things. So it's a thing where like obviously Irish people in Ireland are gonna see their own and be like, oh yeah,
it's too easy to access. Let me go for someone else. Let me go for someone else.
Okay, let's go outside now. And it's just like, bro, you have good talent in your country. Utilize that. That way, then people outside will then be like, oh, so he's blown up big in his country. Let's do more.
I'm so sorry for coming across your love. I'm so happy you guys are saying that because if I say it, don't go shouting again, blah blah. I champion everything you guys are saying. So like, I look at it, I'm just like, you could easily hire, there's talent. I'm not just saying me, there's Ness, there's KD. KD's doing hosting now. There's so many of us, but you want to be flying out niggas from the UK where we could give you like a price or whatever, but the price to fly him out is probably more than what I'm asking you, do you know what I mean? But like you said, it's like, oh, because I see you all the time, you're on the blah, blah, why should I pay you, do you know what I mean? I remember, now G Millie would have said names, I won't say names, I'll tell you after. A guy wanted to do a documentary for me. Do you know what, fuck it, Irish Drill TV, I don't give a shit, right? Fuck. Irish Drill TV wanted to do a documentary with me, you know? I was like, yeah, no problem, blah, blah, you should go off to my manager or whatever. Smiley's hitting him up, blah, blah, this, that, and that. And he said, oh, why should I pay that much for Dongo? He's not even getting views like that.
Oh.
I was thinking, you're coming, the content you're gonna...
Do you
get what I'm trying to say? You're coming to me, I'm gonna walk you around Brookfield where I grew up and give you, because man, like, you know, man, whoever watching my content, like, you know how deep I get, you know, it's gonna be funny, you're gonna see a few travelers, a few horses, you might see someone getting bleeding, chased with a knife, you might see, do you know what I mean? You never know what you're gonna see with it. It's good, do you know what I mean? Like, so even what you said as well, I seen, you know, the artist Sona?
I think so,
I seen him, he was parked in his car. I went over to him, I was like, Sona, what's the crap? Obviously, he's not even doing music, he's not whiz kid around, you know what I mean? But she'll show them love, do you know what I mean? There's no egos here. Same with Victor, I see Victor, and personality-wise, he's just a normal kid. There's no arrogance about him, he's a lovely kid. Do you know what I mean? I had the gliders up here, lovely people, lovely people. Some good people here, do you know what I mean? So, like I said before, there's so much talent here, and how we're gonna grow in my eyes is just supporting each other like, a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like, and not be UK. I don't get that flavour from UK. How they grew was all supporting each other.
Like within themselves,
so much flavour. UK,
all the people that they're even bringing on. I've seen how these men be moving with each other. You would think these men are brothers. You would think they're like proper family kind of thing. Because they're supporting each other. So I feel like if it's a thing where people are complaining about, oh, we're not getting enough love, or my man doesn't rate my thing. Be able to show love. That's the only thing. Show love, and then at the same time, if you're seeing my man doing something good, don't be like, oh, I respect your thing though. I'm not a fan, but I respect. Like, bro, give the man the flowers. Like, they're putting in the actual time. They're putting, like, she's putting in the time with her TikToks and Instagrams and all that. He's putting in the time with what you call the camera work, the photography. She's putting in the time with the businesses. Do you get me? So if you're seeing people accomplish it, no matter how small it is, might as well put in that work, because you never know, that could be. The same way you're saying, oh, I'm not really, I respect your team, but like, I'm not a fan, like, da-da-da. The same way you be showing love to Rod Wave, show love to the person you see before you get me? I'm like, I'll say for myself, at least with the music thing, there's a lot big up to everybody that supports me, because that really means a lot. It was pushing me to go forward. But sometimes it's like, I'm seeing some people that I grew up with that they knew what I was doing. I'm like, sending my stuff to them, please, help me out, please. I'm aired.
Yeah.
But Lil Durk dropped an album. You're posting him. Oh, Durk, you might go. You're adding him. My man's not gonna see you, my bro. He won't. You know what I mean? Bro, remember, I'm your number one fan. Come on, yo, Smarky, yo, like, come on. At least just show. I feel like it's just show.
Is it like that with yourself though? Did you find out with your business? Because I had a friend before. She was doing wigs as well, and her friends be like, oh, does anyone do wigs? And she's like, I'm your mate. Like, did you find that to happen with you as well?
Nah, I exploit the hell out of my friends. Shout out to them because they know themselves. I love them because I can't like I wouldn't have started without them. Like even from my name, like one of my friends from secondary school that I was really close to, she gave me my name to get me in terms of my logo. But like my friends never been like that. If anything, back when I couldn't do certain things, I'll even be like, there's this person, there's that person. Like I'm not the type of business owner that's like, oh. No, I'd rather take your money and mess up your wig. Do you get me? Like, even though the day somebody texted me and I was like, I can't lie, haven't really studied how to do that, too tough, Let me put you onto other people in Blanche because at the end of the day,
I can vouch for that because I remember when she couldn't do my hair, she put me onto other people.
I was sent I don't play about that because I'm not the type to be like, oh, I only want them to come to me. Like, even when I see somebody else, like someone that's like regular for me, go to somebody else, like I'll be like, oh, okay, that's nice, and they'll still come back to me and I'm just wondering, oh, how was your experience, whatever, because at the end of the day, like, it's not like, how am I gonna argue with you for going to someone else? We're all making money. We're all young Irish people. Do you get me? My friends would never be like that anyways because they know anyways, I'll keep them, so it's okay.
But even the thing of what Kenny was saying, you guys have to understand that people go through their seasons when they don't feel like doing the certain work that they want to do because they are discouraged. And I remember when I was doing YouTube and my friends weren't pushing my content, I'd be like, I'd feel some type of way because I'm like, bro, you guys are supposed to be my friends. Like, why when I send you my link or whatever, why can't you guys just repost it? It takes 2 seconds to repost something for someone. You don't know who is watching your platform, do you get me, that can be put on to me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So share things because at the end of the day, even if you're not watching it, you supported something that can now flourish. If you get what I'm trying to say.
I feel like everyone in Ireland, like, if all of us need to grow, like, we need to grow as a community, do you get me? Because, like, bro, if somebody decides to do everything on their own and not repost other people, no one's going to repost your stuff as well.
Exactly.
Do you get me? Like,
but what I'll say to you as well, right, this is what I do. It's like, I was listening to Usher the other day on Club Shay Shay. I was, you should put your 10,000 hours in. Don't mind all that. Just tunnel vision, block it out. At the end of the day, them same people, when you're up there, will be like, oh, it's like they act like they saw the vision. Do you know what I mean? Because when I came into this thing, you are looking at me now, oh, Dongo Production. I remember you said to me the other day, you were like, oh, you seen the views. You were like, yeah, this is the podcast I'm going on. That came from Instagram Live. I remember the first Instagram Live that I did. I did it with Arnold Panda Babo. Shout out Babo, right? The Congolese community, they're going to laugh, right? I had one person watching that live when I started doing content. One person, that was my sister. So that, and I thank God as well. Like, I could have gave up and said, I'm not doing this. Because how it started was I was doing a talent show. I was doing a music talent show. Obviously, if I'd have known someone like you, would have got you over. Because I was watching Donnie, it's PK Humble's friend, like doing like lives every day. It was a lockdown. So I had a bit of money behind me at the time. I said, right, whoever wants to do a talent show, whoever wins €200. Went from Thursday to Sunday, had judges, everything. So I'd done like 3 seasons of that. I get away like 600 quid out of my own money, like, do you know what I mean? So then I started doing like topics, debates. So I started doing debates, topics. Then he started doing one-to-one interviews. I started doing one-to-one interviews. So that's where I ended up on Where's Your Head At? And here we are today. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, like, that was me just keep on going. And where you have niggas from the block laughing, who do you think he is? I had my white colleague saying he thinks he's Black Simon Cowell. It was mad. It was mad, but I kept going. Even till still to this day, you'll have niggas talking this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. Still here. Tunnel vision. It's all about you. Focus.
Definitely.
If that's what you really want. Crying about, I'm not saying crying, support is nice, but at the end of the day, it's going to be strangers who support you. I know you from nothing. I know you from nothing, bro. You came up to me and said you're a fan. I remember one time I was walking. I was getting the bus, Dame Street. One kid in a suit saw me. Oh, don't stop me, Dongo. Can I get a picture? He's shaking. I thought you would have said no, and I was like, "What the fuck am I? You come here, stall it." You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, this is nothing to me. I haven't done shit yet. I always say, where I start getting gassed is when my man and dad don't have to lift a finger ever again. That's when I start getting gassed. Me and Katie had this conversation the other day. It's all nice. I'm a fan. It's all it's lovely. Oh, Dongo, love your. It's not paying you. You know what I mean? They talk about, I'm sure you girls see on these are fucking Twitters or For You pages or whatever. They're saying take the mics off and all, raise the prices. He raised the prices for the day, you know what I mean? This is getting heavy too, kids, you know what I mean? Like, speaking of kids, let me switch the conversation a little bit, You're Jamaican, yeah? And you said your dad has 10 other children. Real men, not right here, real men.
Because that's a bad.
So you have 11 siblings.
Let me tell you something,
Hush!
Let me tell you something. Mom, Dad, if you see this, let me just land this properly.
Your dad has some chat, don't he?
Let me tell you something,
Kenny?
I'm not involved. I'm Nigerian, no, please.
Yeah.
Let me try to land this properly, right? Obviously, what's it called? Not all from the same mother, obviously, right? So it's my mom and my stepdad. Calm. I'm the only one on my mom's side. As for my dad, now if you see this realistically, I'm so sorry. I actually don't care. I'm so sorry. If you see this, whatever, I actually don't care, right? Because at the end of the day, like, and I don't want to get too deep on it, but like the whole thing of absent fathers, I'm so sorry, but like the whole absent father thing pisses me off so much, and I break that chain of absent fathers.
Amen.
For real. Amen. Anyway, but like as for my biological father, that like I only found out recently that he's kept a kid that he's had for 3 years that I didn't know about, right? And obviously now, like,
sorry for a second, Xavier, right?
I didn't want it to get like this, but it's like, don't go shook.
No, I didn't. This guy, I was trying to get a bit jokey here.
Yeah.
This is deep.
Yeah, like, as in, like,
Jesus, shit.
For the past 20 years, I've had the notion that obviously I am the second son that he has out of what? 8 sisters.
Damn. Okay.
Damn, nigga.
No, sorry. Let me correct. The 10th one.
This guy needs to count.
The 10th one is the 10th one is the most recent one that was 3 years. So 9 kids he's had, right? So obviously I'm the second son that he's had out of what 7 kids, right? So I've always had the notion I have 7 sisters. Shout out to all of them. Some of them US, some of them Jamaica, some of them
He's
UK,
an all-rounder.
right? But it's just a thing for me where it's just like, it's a weird dynamic. Like I remember I was on the phone to him and I was roaring, and I won't lie, yeah, like you people out there respect your parents, but I didn't give a rat's that day. Like I remember, like I called my auntie, and usually like my auntie, big up to my auntie in America. Like,
Would you be shouting in patois?
huh? Not even like obviously.
Did I say that right?
Huh?
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said patois, sound right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's even a thing for me, like where obviously.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I hear.
Sorry.
It's a thing where like no, because I've heard some people come and say patois, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
I'm
where
like,
you get the
listen,
twa
brother,
from?
patois Indian, brother, patois Indian, relax. So like, it's a thing for me. Like I remember I was on the phone with my auntie, and my auntie goes, yeah, your dad just told me that he's had another kid. I'm like, wait, what? Bear in mind, my dad's pushing 50, almost 50, he's 53 plus, like, and he's one of them.
I heard it still walks until you're in your 80s.
He's a Rastafarian, you know them ones.
Yeah.
Chill on pipe, bun weed every day.
Really bad man.
Really, that's what I'm going. The beard is there. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's a thing for me. Like, obviously, growing up, I've seen it, but like, if there's one thing I say, he's a gallus. That's all. Like, for them ones that know what gallus is, he's a gallus. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's a thing where for me, once I found out, I said to my auntie, I'm calling him up now. Called him up, and then after that, I'm like, yo, is this true? And he goes, yeah, but it's not recent. And I'm like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, I've had a kid for the past 3 years. And I'm like, wait, so you've had a youth for the past 3 years? And bear in mind, it's another brother. Do you know what I mean? It's another brother. But bear in mind, the younger brother that I've only had recently on my mom's side, that she had my stepdad, like he's 4. So it's a thing where obviously I've had my younger brother, I've had another brother I've had no clue about. Now, obviously for me, it was a thing where A, I was pissed off you didn't tell me. B, I was pissed off because at your grown age of 50 plus years, you mean to tell me, sorry, guys, I'm not Nigerian, but like the thing where accent might come out because I chill with a lot of Nigerians and I've had that Nigerian upbringing. So then you tell me for the past 50 plus years, you're just banging out youths. Banging out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like bro, have a bit of cop on, like for real. Like, and even the thing where for me, I don't really wanna, because I know my mom's gonna see, she's probably gonna get vexed. Mom, I love you, I'm sorry, but like the thing where like I have, as I said, I'm the second brother. Do you know what I mean? My dad had this day baffles me. My dad had a kid. Obviously that's my brother. Shout out Andre if he ever sees. You probably won't because there's bare beef going on family wise. But like, it's a thing where like. it's a thing where
Cat Williams. Cat Williams. Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
It's a thing where like
There's gonna be snippets.
he had my brother, and then me and my brother. I think he's a year older than me. You had a child 1 year, dipped, left that one, and then moved on to my mom. Do you get me? Now, no embarrassment to my mom. Cool, no problem, mom. I love you, but like I even looked at her that day and I said, Mom, where did you pick this one off the side of the road from? For real, because like
we were talking about this earlier.
yeah,
Jamaicans
no.
are scary.
No.
we're not
because
scary. It's
I'm
just
Jamaican as well, and my story is it's similar.
Yours is
but
similar.
How do you, yeah, so
Scary.
can I ask you, I was going to ask you, because obviously your name's Deviani, and it's a very nice name, by the way. So obviously hearing that, what's your team with Jamaican men? Because the last episode, I had Bene on, and she's not on Congolese men. She is not on Congolese men, over kind of similar stuff like this. What's your thing? Are you on that, or are you Nigerians as well?
I won't lie, it's just all men.
All men, yeah.
Wow.
No, but for my personal experience with like
yeah.
Jamaican men, they are gallus. That's 100% true. Same
Some of
thing,
us.
like
Some of us.
You.
Let's not even start.
but anyways, like from my family aspect, my dad is basically the same thing. Like
Jesus.
I was the first child for my mom and my dad, and then I have a brother that's a year younger than me. So obviously my dad cheated, and then I have another sibling that's like 16, I want to say, but we're not close. But I will lie, he stopped at 3. I'm not stopped at 3.
Yeah.
Dad.
Second. You know, the day after, yeah, because obviously I got pissed off, yeah, and I was like, oh, so is that all you were gonna do? Got pissed off. I hung up the phone. Do you know what he sent me next day? He goes, oh yeah, I'm aiming for 13. I said, what? I said like
Real men.
Yeah.
Real men. Real bad man. Real men.
No, forgive me, God. At least they kind of can pay child support for his kids.
Oh God.
So that I mean, get like
No, but I hear it though.
So it's a
because
thing
you're
where-
gonna pop out them kids or beat them
No,
up
the thing
and
that the
make
thing.
it.
Look, listen.
You stressed
I have. Oh God, I don't like that word, baby mom. I don't like it, especially with my daughter being here. I don't want to use that. But I have two like children with separate women, and my mom said it the other day. She was going mad. She's like, "What are you gonna do now? You're gonna get told I'm pregnant?" I'm going, hell no. Like, if I was to go down that route again, I have to be married.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Because. And with this thing is, with the 2 years, right? Would you consider, like, would you call your siblings like your half brother or your step? No. Out of my children, that's your brother, that's your sister. There's none of this half, no step. Do you know what I mean? Like, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's like, how was that played on you guys' mental, though? Knowing that, obviously, you said you haven't got a relationship with the 16-year-old. How was that playing on your mental?
It's really bad because like when we were younger, like the memories I have of us as kids is so solid. Like because that's the one thing. Like my mom.
Are they here or UK?
My mom's here, then my dad is in Jamaica, and then my siblings they are in America.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, it's really
All around the.
dispersed. But like when we were kids, like because I'd go back to Jamaica every single year, and my mom would never stop me from seeing my my siblings at all. Like she literally always wanted us to be around each other, and we'd always like spend at least 2 nights all together up in my dad's house, like just all of us every time we'd go back. But obviously the older you get, everyone is moved to different places, and it's like my brother's getting married this year. And I don't have that strong relationship with my brother, even though he has invited me to the wedding and everything. But like, I don't have that strong relationship with my brother that I had when I was a kid because we don't talk like that. So, especially because I'm an only child from my mom, and then you can see like everyone around me, like they have siblings, they have big families, and it's just me. But I know I have siblings, but I just don't have that relationship. So sometimes it can kind of be like sad in itself. And it's like I wish I had that relationship with my siblings. But then again, that same relationship I craved for, I have it with my cousins now because I have younger cousins. So I have that dynamic now. But obviously, like they're quite young, so yeah.
What's your family dynamic like?
Right. Okay. So my mom's Cameroonian, right? And my
Yeah.
dad's Nigerian. My dad's Igbo. Shout out to the Igbos.
Igbo Kwenu.
Yeah. So basically, my family situation is that my parents were married for about 5 years of my life, and they were together before that. A lot of people in Ireland think that I lie when I say this, but I'm not born in Ireland. I'm born in Norway. So, like, if you check my passport, it's a Norwegian passport.
Raw.
Yeah, like
That's
people,
what my sister's. I'm the only one that's actually born in Africa in my family.
really.
Like, obviously, I was going to say to you, man, Jude, I don't know who I was talking to. I'm actually born in Nigeria. It's Katie in the back there telling me to shake with my chest, the clown.
You're born in Nigeria.
I'm born in Nigeria, yeah.
You're.
I don't believe this lie.
I said on my live show. Katie, I lie.
Wow.
Wait, so you're not even Congolese?
I am Congolese.
You're not Congolese.
I'm Congolese.
You're not Congolese.
I'm Congolese, bro.
You're not
Don't do
Congolese.
this. Apple's trying to tell me I'm Nigerian. I'm not Nigerian.
Anyway, you were born?
My mom, Lagos. My mom My mom went there. My mom went there because it was an easier route to get to Europe. So she obviously was born there. I think I.
So wait, so did you have a Nigerian passport?
No, my fucking no. It's Congolese. My birth says Congolese as well.
Oh, okay.
So fuck that.
My
Yeah, my
parents-
sister. Sorry, what I was saying. My sister's German. Yeah, she's born in Germany as well. Yeah, go on. Norway.
Yeah,
Mad.
so I have a half sister, half older sister. Love her. She is from my mom's side. And then I have me and my little brother. Shout out to him. Love him. He's a little 18-year-old, but that's us two. And then obviously my parents got divorced, and my dad had another kid right after my parents got divorced or something. I don't know how old she is now. I haven't seen her in years, probably since she was like 4. And then I have another one, and I'll tell you the story, which is actually kind of similar to his story, right? Going back to Nigeria in the year 2016, 2017, hadn't seen my dad in a minute. Like, you know, around the age of 14 is when I actually start remembering things about my life, because before that, like, it's kind of all like blurring into each other. Do you get me? So, like, this trip to Africa, I was like, yeah, cool. So we go to Cameroon, and like from Cameroon we go to Niger, because my dad had moved back to Niger, right? So we're not going back, and my parents, like, they're still friends with each other. That's one thing I love about them, because even though they're divorced, like, they always make sure that we felt like it was a 2-parent household. Like, I live with my mom most of my life. So cool. We're now going, like, we've gotten to Nigeria now, we've landed and all. And I'm like, oh yeah, what are we going to eat when we get there and all, da da da. And my mom's like, oh yeah, that's wife cooked. I was like, what wife? Because last time I was in Nigeria, I used to live here, and like they got, like, they're not together anymore. And he's like, no, your dad got married. I just said, huh? Oh yeah, and you have a 1-year-old brother. I was like, what? And as I landed, as in, like, I was on the road to his house, and I was like, bro, huh? Like, because obviously, like, them times WhatsApp status just came out. He didn't really post anything. I walk into the house, I'm seeing wedding pictures on the wall. I'm hearing that my mom knows about it from when, as in, like, I was like, who is this woman? Like, where do I know?
How would that play in your mind though? Because we always joke in my house, right? Well, my house is full of jokers, right? My house is just full of jokers, but we always joke. Imagine like we had like a long lost brother or something back in Congo or something. I don't know who said it. So it's probably definitely Nathan definitely. he wouldn't claim up. He wouldn't claim. He was like, I'm not claiming that freshie over there. Can't speak a lick of English. What was that like? Like, what, I have a brother? What the fuck?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like, our parents always raised us to be really close. Like, even now, the same way she said with her cousins, like, I've grown up with my aunties in the recent years of my life, so, like, I'm really close to my cousins. Like, my cousins will call me, like, their big sister, because, like, one of my little cousins, I've lived with him since he was born. Do you get me? So, like, if he's outside and all. So meeting him, I wasn't vexed on my dad. I was 14, but I was low-key more annoyed, because I was like, bro, like, I wanted them two to get back together. Do you get me? And I was kind of like, this is the nail in the coffin that they're not getting back together. Because my mom was vexed as well, because when she showed up to Nigeria beforehand, she just seen a chick that was pregnant, and she was like, sorry. And she had gone to Nigeria to try to reconcile with my dad and all. Yeah, so it was just kind of like all that mess up. So my dad and himself, he won't see this. They won't see this. They don't live in Ireland, but like shout out to you guys, but they should try to get back together. But they should try. But do you know what it is? Me having half siblings, I never called them half siblings. Like, my older sister is my half sibling. That's one thing that, like, I never did growing up. Like, I was kind of like, that's my sibling. Like, but like, my siblings in Nigeria, do I talk to them? No. I don't care. I don't like fiend for a relationship with them, because I have my brother, and he's always been my rider, and like, there's only like 1.5 years between us, so like, we're always there. He's more the type that wants to know how they're doing and all, and da. But like, I go back to Nigeria, I'll keep my little brother something, I'll make sure he's good. Like, whenever he sees me, he's really happy to see me, because like, obviously he's the only one there left, and like, my dad's 50 something.
Man, like,
my dad's 50 something as well. My dad's 50 something as well. So like he's not used to having a kid anymore. Like, he's grown out of that. Like, I'm 20, my brother's 18. I think his older daughter's probably like, what, 14 now, 16 or something. Then the little baby's like probably like, he's like 5 now or whatever. So like, coming from that, like, I know my dad isn't like gonna be the best at like raising him, because he's not young anymore. Like, he's tired running after a kid around the house now. But when I go back anyways, like, that vibe of having a half sibling, it's not there. Like, the kid loves me the way I would love him and all. So my mom hasn't had any kids. Shout out to her though.
Now you especially you three seems like he's been through a lot, but for me, giving you guys advice, if you're ever gonna listen to that and I say, just use all that stuff as just motivation for when you're at craft and college and getting through that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to switch the conversation again. Obviously, you told me that your family support your music and stuff, and that's great. Even me, my show, my dad for the first time kind of seen was like, what, all these man came out for you. Oh, this is what you do. This is what you're on. So when parents sometimes, obviously, they push school, but I was more like football, whatever, this, that, and that. So obviously they seeing what I'm on, and he's asking questions, blah blah blah. But I want to switch it to, like, obviously, music. All you just listen to Irish artists in this country, yeah. So who would you look at here, like, and see, like, like, and kind of inspires you or whatever? Who would you like to like work with here?
Like, well, I'll start off with, I wasn't like fully into the Irish scene like that, because
we're talking about supporting.
No, let me explain. The same way you were born in Age, I was born. Wait, now let me finish. I was born here, and then I moved here when I was like 10. I moved.
Well, you were born in Niger?
I was born here. Moved to Niger right out, like a good bit after I was born, and then because my family's over there, I'm the first sibling. Cool. Everybody, we've all grown up. By the time I was 10,
you're revealing it.
I'm just revealing it, but it's not anything crazy. And what you call it, obviously, we moved here 10, whatever, is when I'm getting introduced to a lot of music. First of all, when I came in, I'm so fresh, low key. Like, now let me be real. It's not as fresh as some, because I went to private school, thank God. So, then was when I moved here, I was doing more. I was thinking, I don't want to sound too off. So because of the fact that we had an addiction class.
That was the skill. I used to avoid them niggas, man. You're weirdo.
In Niger, we had diction teacher. Shout out Mr. Ruben. I always remember his name because the darkest people I ever see, but he sounds American. Calm. We come here now, and I'm trying not to sound off. Obviously, when I'm at home, the real me's coming out.
Yeah.
When I'm outside, I'm sounding American.
Yeah.
So eventually, it's all blending together, and within that time, I'm listening to American music, watching American movies. That's from there I moved over to grime, and that's when I'm listening to JME and stuff like that. And then it's more within like probably when JB2 and them came out. That's when I was listening to music and I was listening to Irish music. So there's a lot of people like shout out Cello. I've spoken to him on multiple occasions. He's been somebody that's actually like genuinely helped me. Like when I've gone to like these random events with my manager, when I spoke to him, he's been able to like proper give me advice and stuff like that. So it's helped me a lot. So Cello, the likes of like Officer, the AV9 boys, shout out to them. AC3 as well. He's cold. I see him on a regular. So he's one of them people that I'm watching how they're moving, and it's like proper motivational and stuff like that. Then I'll be bad. It would be bad for me not to say this, but shout out my boy Jordan and D as well. Jordan's is a singer, Afrobeat artist as well.
Need more of them.
There's a lot of us.
Need more of them. We had one clown saying he's the best Afrobeat artist in Ireland.
Let's not speak on that one.
Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously Trey Waves does a bit of.
Yeah, shout out Trey as well. Trey is actually one of those ones as well.
Need more. I want more. Do you know what I mean?
That's kind of like the main people I listen to, and then like in the likes of like working with people. To be honest, I'm up for working with anybody that as long as it makes sense. Cause starting this whole music thing, obviously I had like people like Simba actually like, cause it's not similar, it's not the same as what people are doing now. Like in Ireland, Simba was able to put me in the right steps to be able to vocally teach me how to actually pronounce my words, it gave me more confidence to be able to do that. With that, we've been able to, like you said, I know we've kind of skipped past it, but you were saying about tunnel vision. With the whole tunnel vision last year, I was able to lock in. With that, had my first ever performance.
I seen that at the Workman's, was it?
Yeah, it was at Workman's. Then we had literally another one. Me and the boys opened for another artist. And then obviously recently, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had damn near sold out the Sound House for a bunch of artists. Shout out SPG. Danzino. Shout out SPG for hosting us. It was actually very sick. Within that time, I wish my little brothers were there, but my dad even wanted to come, but he was working. My mom wanted to come, she was working. With that, it's like it's been motivational. Even if I don't work with anybody, just seeing how everybody's moving and being able to speak to people one-on-one, both in music, both in the podcasting world, and just the creative scene in general, it's helped me like push myself forward. I actually want to be seen more. Obviously, we're representing our colleague, shout out TUD, like I said. But hopefully this is more of a stepping stone,
That will be.
journey.
Like I told you guys the other day, I remember Naomi Jeremiah has a song, R.A.Me, and she came on
How do
here.
you say it?
Whoa.
Wait, say it again.
Say again?
What did I say? R.A.Me? R.A.Me, is it?
R.M.E.
R.A.Me, sorry.
Yeah, because you said it like Do Re Mi.
There was one time, right? This one here, we went Heritage, yeah?
Yeah.
I go get me the geese dodo, yeah? She went up. Dad, there's no dodo. So there's dodo, right? I was saying, Naomi came up here. And obviously, there's a girl, Bene, actually, that was on the last episode. She's been listening to that song, like, religiously. Didn't know it was Naomi until then, do you know what I mean? And obviously, I've had other people that have come on. People have went and checked them out. So, for sure. And even me, like I said, I like that song, and I'll be supporting you when any shows on that hit me up, and I'll be there. Girls, you listen to Irish artists?
Shout out to D Nice. Release music, please, guys. If you know who D Nice is, oh my gosh.
Okay, this is what pisses me off though. Don't do that. That annoys me, right? You're saying shout D Nice, but you're not releasing music. Why is he gonna shout?
Do you know he used to like that boy has a catalogue of music that's literally just sitting there, yeah. But he changed his vision recently because he found Christ. Shout out to him. We all found Christ together. But like he changed his vision because I don't know if you know this. You probably know him, but like he's that one Irish fella that like sounds like Pop Smoke.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that sounds like Pop Smoke. and
I've heard of
he's
someone like that.
tall,
I'd like to
like-
check it out. I've heard.
He dropped a song a
He
couple
dropped
years
this
ago
like
for
an
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, like he
Yeah, I
like he
remember.
sounds like
No, like
he
hedge.
has
His
like
voice is
heavy,
hedge.
like as
His
in
voice
like
hedge, yeah.
his like not Debo hedge, bro, like hench.
Pop
you get me?
Smoke.
Like very Pop Smoke like music, but like as of recently he's trying to switch it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, into more like Christian rap and stuff like that, which I really appreciate that for that. But shout out to D Nice for real.
For me, obviously, I do reactions, so I'm quite active in the Irish scene, like looking for Irish artists. But for me, it has to be Cello. Cello. I remember when I first came across Cello, I was blown away because most of these Irish artists don't rap or sing in their accent.
Oh Lord, that one.
So when I heard Cello, I was like, he's just original, but it's like people should be rapping and singing like this anyways. But I just remember when I first, discovered him, I was blown away. And the fact that when I reacted to his music, the way he supported it and the way he kept the engagement going. And even if he sees me at a show, I remember when he had a show, I went to support because, you get me, I'm going to support. He was like, Deviani, where's the reactions? Where's the reactions? Where's the reactions? I'm like, I'm working on it. I'm cool. Like, you get me? He's very active in the industry and it shows.
Just on that point, right? I've said this many a times. This is the reason, and I'm so happy he's getting his flowers, and I'm right in what I'm saying. I love the guy. I see him at church every week, right? And I speak. I'll ring him. And it's not just what you're doing with your music. I don't do that. If I'm ringing you, if you're an artist or whatever, even when I talk to Victor, I don't talk to him about his stuff. Like, I don't want to talk because everyone's coming to you doing that. Oh, how was your this? How many? Where you go? No, talk to the person. They're probably sick of listening to where's my music, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I talked to him on a level, and he is such a nice human being, and that's why he's gonna win. There's some artists, won't name names, they'll get a bit of clout, whatever, blah blah, and start moving like their arse doesn't smell. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't move like that, kids. You don't do that. Do you know what I mean? You do not fucking do that. I don't get people that you start moving like you're better than people. You're not better than nobody. You should get. For me, having a platform, you should be able to now bring others up. My show, I'll say this here. I don't think I've said this yet, right? My show, I was told, Be Humble had too much time. You know what I mean? It felt like it was the Be Humble show. I don't give a fuck. I know my thing is gonna go where it's gonna go. If I keep putting in the work. I'm happy to give my brother his shine. Do you know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, as black men, as black people, we need to stop this, like, because wanting to be the only one. That's not how it works. We don't own shit. Do you know what I mean? Let's fucking go up together, get as many of us up. I want to go up there, so I'm looking down on that rope. Yeah, stall up here with me. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the way it should be, and I love that Cello. I didn't know about him, and he'll never. And you don't want to be doing self-praise fucking either. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm glad you said that because I've been saying that about him, and I said this to someone the other day. I'm a very good judge of character, and I always have a good feeling about him. And he's a great kid, always smiling. I'm mad at him, right? I was pissed off at him because obviously my show, he thought I said to him that he should come as a special guest. I'm like, Cello, I know you're Cello, but I'm not gonna like have you do my show for free. Like, obviously I talked to your manager, do it properly. Do you know what I mean? He pulled up. I was getting told, yeah, Cello's outside. I don't give a fuck if Cello's outside. Can you stay outside? Do you buy a ticket? Stay outside. Do you know what I mean? But obviously he got in or whatever, blah blah. It was whatever, and obviously they let me at their show for free or whatever. But it wasn't a thing where Dongo, you were moving arrogant, blah blah. He just laughed it off. Cool, humble guy. And he's my. I think because I listen to Cello Tape, he's my favorite rapper from me in Ireland. But Smiles is another one you should check. I think Smiles.
I like Smiles.
Smiles is another one. We were talking about today in the house. My brother reckons now, I don't know if you, Kenny, if you agree, hit for hit, my brother says no one's touching Smiles. Hit for hit. Outside and all the other song. What was that song he done with like, what was that song? Maybe, tell you you're freaky.
Oh, really,
right?
I know that one,
That song, they saying hit for hit, no one's touching Smiles. So do you guys agree or no? Hit for hit.
As in, wait, let's clarify. I talk about music or rap music as a rapper.
I'll say he was on about maybe music. I'll say music.
Hit for hit.
I didn't personally agree, but he was hot though back then. Lockdown, he was hot.
No, yeah, I hear it.
Doing million views and all. He was crazy.
I'm not even saying it like because I'm Irish, whatever, And there's no dispute what a lot of them have done, but it's because they're one of the ones that have been shown that kind of light. So that's all you're going to be hearing. Like, I can name a handful of people. Like I said, from our college alone, that are making bangers on bangers. Danzino.
If you don't know about
Danzino, probably I promise you.
I love the way you man just share.
No. At least this is someone that.
I did the plug. Me plugging them all.
This is how. At least I know she was mentioning D-Nice, but this is someone that has his catalog there.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Just
So his stuff is there already out for people to listen to. So it's a thing where I want to be able to. If we're talking music in general, he's one of the people I can say. Banger for banger, his tape, Good Nog Sibo. There's not a single skip on there.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if you regardless of the kind of music you listen to, you can if you actually listen to music, it's undeniable who certain people's music is. Like I said, shout out to Smiles, but there's a lot of people that are not getting that shine. So if maybe in the next like 5 years, where there's more and more people, where you can be able to go, okay, let's say my man for my man, is you can now say, okay, maybe Smiles might not be in. I'm not saying he won't be in the equation, but so if more other people that I know of anyway, that I can say for myself that I know of, they'll probably be giving him a run for his money. Sly.
What you feeling, Xavier?
I'll be honest. I listen to music. I listen to the Irish scene, and I'll be honest, I've had my fair shares of arguments with certain people, even in terms of yourself that was talking about the whole people not rapping in the Irish accent. I've had my fair share of arguments with people about it, hearing about from what works to what doesn't work in Ireland, from artists that are trying to hide from where they're coming from and just trying to fit in with what everyone else is doing. I'll be honest. For the likes of even some of the artists that I've seen. The likes of this year, and I'm not trying to. A lot of people might be like, "Oh, it's only because he's here." I'll be real.
No, we're not gonna lie.
Kenny, and it's gonna sound weird. Like, as in Kenny, I can look at you and say this now. I've said this to you over here. My 4-year-old brother hears his song Diva and is singing the lyrics. This is a 4-year-old.
I lost
and
my
he's
voice
singing the song,
at his concert.
but like,
oh my God.
it's a thing where like I've only, and I can back them up when they all say some of the artists that don't get shine as of now. Like, it's only now that I'm like, yo, you lot, like, some of the, like, Danzino, killing it right now. Kenny, I can stand here and say, killing it right now. There's some low-key upcoming talent right now. But to go to, like, the major artists now,
Officer and Cole.
Officer, but, like, I'll be real. Officer,
like
no, he has.
Has he?
Hokage, and then, what was the other? Hokage, was it Hokage?
No, it's the first tape, it just dropped recently.
So like them kind of artists, for artists that like I look at, because obviously I'm not an artist, I'm more of a creative, do you know what I mean? So the thing for me where it's
we have a musical ear though.
Exactly. So it's the thing where like for me where Cello, definitely, Irish talent wise, I'd name off Cello, Officer, I'd also
Jafaris. Let me not forget Jafaris.
I actually like Larry Levy.
And
Joe, I really like Larry.
Because
I've said it, Larry can rap.
Yeah, he can
Larry
rap.
gives me, I don't know if I said it on a podcast before, he gives me, I like metaphorical rappers, you know what I mean? Like, I like storytellers, you know what I mean? But I think he posted it there on Come On Back, but I was like,
Yeah, because he went on a hiatus.
Yeah, went on the hiatus, but that's what these artists do. I'm cooking.
Yeah.
These times, the things, they haven't even went shopping.
Can I say something? Because we've been saying rappers since Plantain Papi and Femi. I really like that duo.
Oh, Femi's cold.
Yeah, Femi is so good. Like,
that's somebody I would work with.
Yeah, I would definitely hear snippets on TikTok. I'm just like, I really like this song. Plantain Papi, he's good with what he's doing. Like, he's catchy. He knows where to get us. Like, that Vela song.
Yeah.
1940s. His tape is coming out soon, I think. Yeah, I think so. He's having a listening party soon.
The first time that I heard him was actually when I was working along TUD, and that's when I actually knew that there was actually enough representation of like black Irish artists, like in terms of like Cello. Like when I was actually at the bar right in front of like the stage, like the main stage, and when I seen them come out, I was like, I know these people. Like I see them around. You get me?
See where I have a question here, right? See where like obviously. These guys are within reach. Do you know what I mean? So, say for you, photography, would you reach out to them and say like if you want any work? Because I think someone reached out to me today actually for something to do like my thumbnails. Like, I don't do. I just fuck it up. I don't do thumbnails around. And then yourself, you obviously reaction, and you like as an artist, and then obviously you as hard. Like, would you reach out to them and say, "Oh, I'll do your hair for your music video"? Would you do that now? No. You just whoever's getting their hair done for the night out.
I personally.
I'd love to see more of that though. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know the reason why I don't reach out? Like the first time I didn't, I remember I was even talking to this other girl. Shout out to the Silk Club because she's on this unit. This is her hair brand. But like the reason why I don't shout, I'm not gonna name the person I reached out to. I reached out to this one like hairstylist that I was like, oh, she's doing this one thing in Ireland that like not many people do. Do you get me? And I was like, oh, I really want to like teach myself again, like kind of get back into it because I've fallen out of love with hair. And I texted her till this day. My message is still undelivered. Yeah. As in, like I see your content. I have you on Snap. Like I've seen her around before, and I'm just kind of like, I don't like that. Do you get me? And that kind of made me scared to reach out to other hair girlies, like not in terms of just reposting their stuff, but actually having genuine conversations. So I remember I reached out to the Soul Club. Shout out to her again. But like I was like, hey babe, like I really like your brand. Whatever. And we were kind of talking about like I wanted to expand with like my location and whatever. And like she's such an amazing, lovely girl. And like from having that conversation with her, it gave me the confidence again in other beauty providers in Ireland because like if you don't know these people, they're really scary to talk to.
And
like,
they'll just treat you. Like
yeah, I love, for example, like one of my close friends, the shape up engineer in Ducks Cuts, previously in Ducks Cuts. Yeah, he's the goat for me. Like I already know him. Do you get me? I'm gonna promote his stuff. If I have a question, I'm gonna call him direct. Do you get me? But when you have to DM them and you're basically in the like concept of being like a consumer or a fellow client, do you get me? Like you're asking them not on like a business standpoint because like obviously your message is gonna go through requests first. Do you get me? Even if they follow you back and all. So like when I see that and you're not responding to me, I'm like I don't want to. Like I don't want to text somebody and be like, oh.
I heard that, but like I said to you already though, it's like, and I said this story many times. I mentioned be humble earlier. Be humble.
Cold.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Times, you know, one of my boys put me onto him.
Yeah.
This is like when was it? Home.
Yeah.
Home. When the whole tape came out.
Yeah.
I promise you. Yeah.
Nobody was cutting for him. Chunks shared his music.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Everybody. He rang me then. He was like, look, you see now. He even rang me today. Actually, I think one of his new song, Seamless, is it? Is going up on BBC One Extra today. So I'm gonna shout him out later on. But I'll cut across you. Would you reach out if you want to do some work with some people?
Okay, because of like, obviously I have my own little niche of people that I kind of, roll with on a certain level. Shout out Emmanuel, Chucks and S-Less Productions. But like, a thing for me where I kind of have my own, not that I wouldn't reach out to them, it's just a lot of them, they have their own. Like they have their own people that like they go to for certain things. And I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be shy, but in Precious's case, not that I'm afraid of being left undelivered. I couldn't give a rat's if you want to leave me undelivered. Leave me undelivered for a century. I really couldn't care. But at the same time, it's a thing where it's like, why message you when internally in my head I'm like, yeah, there's really no point. That's why now if I got to creators or anything, I'm like, do you already have somebody? Like, do you have someone that does it already? And if so, do you know what I mean? Like, do you need someone? And I'm one of them ones now where like, I'll do a bit of freelance work for you so you can see what you're getting, obviously what I'm building. So then eventually payment needs to come into it, payment needs to go into it.
To get on his, because I didn't book him because I didn't know what he was going to create. But for my birthday, I said, Xavier, you're taking my pictures. It wasn't a question. I said, you're taking my pictures for my birthday.
And they ate.
They ate down.
Yeah.
No filter. Ate down. And then from that, I literally told him, we have to set up content days, not only to benefit me, because obviously I like to post on Instagram, but to benefit you, because you need to practice. His only downfall, and I tell him all the time, is editing. Like,
you're like me.
Editing and I don't post.
The best pictures. If you need to get those pictures, oh my god,
you sleep.
It's like you're chasing.
I'm here now, but come here and tell you something. I'm here now about a few photographers. Few big names.
No, let me tell you something. Yeah. No, I'll be very honest. Let me clear this from now. Yeah. Any photographer, videographer, / editor that knows, let me tell you something. Looking at that SD card and seeing 2,500 pictures and having to have it done next week, it's not easy.
You're getting fucking paid. No. You're not gonna do that.
Some I guess.
The ones that are gatekeeping.
Some of them are getting paid, right? And I'll be real. There are some of them, and when I fuck up, I say it. I'd be like, listen, I know. I hold on to your pictures. I know that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He knows.
I don't want to name too much.
He knows.
No, I'm not asking for names. I'm not asking for names.
But yeah, I know. Slight surprise, but I know. Do you know what I mean? But like, I understand because even
it's taking the piss, isn't it though?
But at the same time, I even went to him for advice. I even went to that. Well, yay. I went to them for advice, and I said, listen. I said, like, at the end of the day, how do you deal with this? And they explained it to me. They said it to me. This is how you deal with it, right? And whichever way it is, they gave me a bit of advice. Now, obviously, I'm a bit surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised because I know what it's like. Like, I did my auntie's wedding pictures, and this young lady, she knows that. Auntie, I'm sorry, but listen, it took her, like, this was wedding pictures.
I haven't gotten them pictures.
Jesus Christ.
See what I mean with these photographers? See what I mean with these people?
Listen, and I'll be real, like, granted, I'm in college full time. It's difficult, but at the end of the day, an excuse. It won't do it.
Do you remember that conversation on Twitter about weddings and the photographer eating?
Yeah.
Wait, is it not the one that they said?
They said, they should get a plate. You should not get plates. You're not eating. What? And people go, but they're working hard, and Andy's not getting our pictures. Getting on plate.
It's a thing where, like, I'll be real, like, I get it. It's difficult, right? It really is difficult. But at the end of the day, this is the thing. I'm still, as I said, I'm still building myself. I'm still building character. There's a lot to do. And at the end of the day, content creator wise, I'm grateful, and I can be grateful to this young lady here, Deviani, because for real, she has pushed me. I already shouted out Emmanuel, but for real, that man has pushed me to be like, yo, let's do this, let's do that, let's get this done, let's do that. And the result has showed. It really has.
Especially in the last 2 weeks as well.
Exactly.
The amount of work in the last 2 weeks is crazy.
For real, and I appreciate
He's
so much.
been on it. Like, we'll be like, Xavier, where are you? I'm at a shoot. I'm
Yeah,
doing something.
like-
I'm picking
Can I ask you,
pictures.
obviously, I want to circle back to the college stuff as well, right? Because you haven't really talked about what happened at the family feud, right?
We were told to be respectful.
Yeah, wait,
Wait.
Okay.
You said be respectful. I still have a problem with you regardless.
Yeah.
Let's calm down.
No. Do you know what it is?
I want my retribution. That's all.
No worries.
We even spoke to Exo after, and you know, first of all, we're not even gonna blame it on you or Exo. It's this
SCI, man,
here.
you cheated. You cheated.
Hold on, wait. It's this man right here, yeah. And even Margaret, our health safety officer, she was like, Xavier brought the idea. He knows.
should have been.
He know. Even I know Family Feud more because I watched the clips. Like I used to watch it as well. Yeah. He knew it more. Yeah. If anything, he should have been your right hand
the
man,
referee
as
or
in like to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
To get me.
This was my issue, right? This was my issue.
Exo explained it. We love you. Rubbishly.
Do you know, I was told to be referee, host, and bleeding, because me, I love, like I said, I was saying off camera, I love engaging with the crowd, right? So I wasn't clocking that, okay, this side here is NCI, this side here is...
Yeah, you even made a mistake at one point. You were like, oh yeah, the winner is...
Yeah. No, that's fine.
That wait.
No, that's fine. That's gonna happen, and you live and learn,
I was
right?
giving Steve Harvey first.
Yeah.
I had a mental breakdown for that. Please, let me land, right? Let me land. But I wasn't clocking right. This side is like their team, and this side is... So I was just like going in, blah, blah. I'd be like, oh, should I give them the point? No. And they were like, why are you going over there? Why are you helping them, blah, blah. I was thinking, rah. But I was thinking, keeping score, referee. It was a lot, do you know what I mean? Like, so there was just, obviously, just communication, do you know what I mean? Like, but I heard there was cheating going on in the money round, right? Because they were talking to each other outside.
Yes.
Where was the policing though for that though?
Okay.
But we didn't.
Do you get me?
We didn't
Do you
even
know what it
figure
was?
that
Yeah, a
out.
lot of our members actually couldn't make it to Family Feud, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because
The policing was the NCI committee members themselves.
Yeah.
Because best believe if Tafumi was there,
That wouldn't have
he
happened.
he
Oh my
would not have
God.
allowed it. Like like he's as tall as Xavier. Like he'll be like, nah, bro, you're not doing that.
Sorry, before we get into that, this was my question. Sorry, right? See what he's a craft. Everyone's obviously you're still waiting on you because not consistent or whatever, right? But see what he's a craft. Are you as focused on that, which a degree, or is it your degree forced and then?
Can I say something?
Hey.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
I was even speaking to a client the other day. I've gotten to a point where now, and I'm so thankful for this, I've forgotten about my degree. So much so that I focus on hair. Do you get me? Like, because I balance hair, work, and my degree. Like, I currently work in my degree. Do you get me? And I'm only in first year of my degree. Like, I'm already working, thank God. But, like, it's a thing where, like, I'm so focused on working in a pharmacy, because that's what I do, pharmacy technician degree. We both do it. I work in a pharmacy, I do hair. But then like uni, I'm just kind of like, oh, that lecture, I don't really need to go because I can be making money here. I can, cheeky, doing hair.
It was always like the opposite. Once I entered into college, everything social media wise, well, I won't lie, YouTube wise fell back. Influencing wise came up because to edit on YouTube, to do a music reaction video and not get copyrighted is a pain in the ass. Because you could edit everything and post it, boom. You have a copyright claim, you have to take it down, fix it, and put it back up. But with influencing like TikTok videos, Reels, it's easier, quicker, snappier.
15 seconds, bro.
Do you get me? So I was focused more on my degree in first year. Now, I will like...
Content.
It is content, but you'll notice when you go back, it's less stressful because I'm literally only in college twice a week now. So I have more free time. So,
that's what you should get on it, especially with your team. There's a space for you.
Yeah.
There's a lad that tried, I don't know because I mentioned him too much, but he's named after a country.
No, you have to say it now. You have to
say it. Say it.
Congo. Is it
Yeah.
He was doing reaction videos, right?
Yeah.
So, no, you say it.
Congo Boy.
Congo Boy, yeah.
So he was doing reaction videos, right?
Yes.
So, but obviously his thing is constantly just critique. Obviously, look, what constructive criticism is good.
Yeah.
I get it myself. Season 1, 2, I was talking over people. I mean, I was too but now I've learned to sit back, reserve.
I'm still waiting for that fight, like. I'm still waiting for that
It's
fight.
not on me. It's not on me.
Wait, fight with who?
Him
It's not on me.
Fabu is the first.
Is that nigga? People have been asking
Wait,
me to do
Fabu-
this.
Yeah, it's
Please, Ben Williams finished him already. Let's
But
not.
you-
Let's not.
What were you gonna ask me?
Nah, it's fine. I'll get back to it.
Right, so there's a space for you for that.
Yeah.
100% in this country, especially like you already have the views, the analytics, blah blah, the growth there, and obviously you're gonna have your college on your back as well.
Yeah.
And obviously the music scene is booming right now, so there's a spot for you there.
That's
Do you know what I
the
mean?
reason why because I said to myself, I've had so many connections because of YouTube. It's not only just the artists themselves, producers, people in the background, their managers, everything.
What are you stalling?
The only I was like, okay. My mom is supportive. I love my mom. I love my mom. She's so supportive. I never told my mom about my YouTube. She didn't even know I had social media. I was like, she didn't even know I had Instagram, nothing. Until my brother snitched to my dad.
Hey,
Then my dad snitched to my mom.
Jesus.
And then mom was like she get me. And then my mom came to me and was like, you have a YouTube channel. And the reason why I didn't want to tell her is because this was before I got monetized on YouTube. I said, once I get monetized, I'm going to tell my mom, oh yeah, I'm
Money is
doing
coming
this.
in.
Because you know how Jamaican parents are. Like if there's like, why are you doing this?
Why are you doing
Even
this? If
though
there's
my
no,
mom,
I think that's just African parents in
No,
general.
it's African parents.
If there's no money coming in,
Yeah.
why are you
They can
doing
see
it?
results. They can
And
see results.
God
Yeah,
forgive
yeah.
mom, but like for real, it's a thing where like for me, even now I'm not gonna say I'm bigger, I'm getting paid, but it's a thing where like I'm not currently making that much money on doing what I do. As I said, I'm still going. I still have a way to go, Jan, before I start getting paid. But for real, it's not. And I don't mean to bash any black parents, but it's a thing where like, come on, man, like just because there's no money coming in doesn't mean it's not gonna end up doing nothing. If you like, eventually,
But it's changing though a little.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
like you said,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
parents are the ones that pushed
Like,
you.
it's the thing
And
where
like I
I've-
said, like, go on, sorry.
No, it's just like a thing where at least I can only speak for myself realistically. Like, yeah, my parents do support the music, but it's also a thing where my parents have never been the thing where it's only one. Even when I was doing, even when it was just school, they never wanted it to be just school.
Yeah.
Like the same way
That was-
these lot have different like forms of income. My parents have always been like, if you're gonna chase this music thing, because they know I've wanted to do music for years, like since young, I've been performing since young. They know it's a thing where worst case scenario, say worst comes to worst, music don't work out for you. What are you gonna stand on?
that's all. That's all.
That's the only thing is. So
And
that's why
my
I'm
mom as
thankful.
well.
I'm thankful that they have with time they've been able to switch and allow it. But it's like it was like the first year, low key, I did have to. I was low key hiding it a little bit.
Yeah, and-
I was low key hiding it.
And
A
it's
little
not
bit.
even a thing that my mom has always been support. Like since I've been young, if I wanted to do musicals, choirs, everything, she's front row seat watching me perform.
100.
It wasn't a thing of I knew she wouldn't support. It's just that I wanted to come to her and be like, do you get
100,
me?
100.
There's something actually behind this, and there's a big flock of people behind me supporting me. And obviously, when I was doing it and she found out, I cried. I was like, I cried because I didn't want her to find out about it at all. So I cried, but she was so supportive, which I knew she was going to be, but I just wanted to tell her in my own time when I had that paycheck and be like, so you get me, like, I'm getting money from it.
You see,
But she was so supportive.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped because this is like, you see when during COVID, right? Everyone was at home. My mom started working from home. I don't know about you, but I can't be loud like in front of my mom. Like my mom knows my personality, but like at the same time I'm still quite like reserved and shy. When she's out of the house, that's when like Deviani takes over. Do you get me? It's only now that I've kind of come out of my shell because she still like works from home from time to time. So I'm like, you know what? She's not gonna judge me. She knows what daughter she has. So like, sometimes I just get shy in that aspect of like, if my mom's.
What I'm gonna do, I already have you on socials. I'm gonna get all your socials. I'm gonna be pushing you. I'm gonna give you until April. That's plenty of time. I want to see a reaction video. You wanted to say something? You wanted to ask me something?
I was saying, you see the difference with me and like with the rest of them. Obviously, you guys are more like creator based.
Yeah.
Like,
It's more harder for you.
I'm creator based as well. Yeah, I'll be so real. Like my TikTok has been stagnant on 1K for the longest time. It's so bad because I'm just so scared. Like I'm trying to get.
There's a bit of personality about you as well.
Yeah, no, like I'm trying
You
to
give me
get-
Madam Joyce vibes.
people say that as well.
I see.
Yeah, like
Told you I'm a good judge of character.
I'm trying to get away from like pretty girl content, because that's why I started off on TikTok. Do you get me? When you were lip syncing on videos and all, and da. And I was speaking to my man about this.
Yeah, that's like Instagram. These are
do you get me?
TikTok for the crackheads.
I'm trying to get into like the more.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
I can't lie. Like, I don't see girls in Ireland. Like, she's one of the first girls I seen. You got a Sheen wig, didn't you? Or like a wig. Bro, I'm trying to get on that level because I can do hair. I don't like. I want to get to the point where I can't like even doing clients is gonna be like a occasionally. Do you get me? Like, I love doing hair, but I want to do it for myself. So like, my TikTok has been stagnant. Yeah, but I remember when I started doing hair, around COVID times, like my mom already could tell that that's what I wanted to do. Do you get me? Like, fair enough. I didn't push for her to invest in me because I was low-key like self-doubting and all, but like she already knew, like she was seeing, like I wanted to be in the salon with her because she has a salon back home, like I wanted to do wigs and da. So she was already like, yeah, like get into that, like do that. So now she's more like, oh yeah, she's telling her friends, oh yeah. When I go back home, like I went back home to Cameroon in December, I was in her shop every day working. I was giving her girls one-on-one classes. Like I was there because like she had to support me because that's what she used to do. Do you get me?
Look, I'm not 3-1. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I'm so passionate about this fucking country. Come on.
You're still Nigerian, but
no, hell no.
Oh, is it Congo?
Yeah, it's Congo. Oh shit.
I was happy before I left the house because Nigeria got as well.
Come here. Before because I do one question only, so you boys get to ask me a question at the end, right? Kenny, you said you have a bone to pick with me. Chat to me. What's going on? What did I do? What did I do?
He's a
a chance to smoke me.
So, like they said, NCI, you know you cheated. Let's say it like that. Let's keep it like that. You man cheated. There was, like she said, there's evidence on evidence on evidence. The one that I had a problem with, there was two. He was up on stage with a buzzer. You held his hand back to say, yeah, don't cheat. The girl had her hand hovered over it when you turned around and banged it. And she got the point.
She didn't finish.
Bear in mind, they whispered the answer to her. Not even whispered, they shouted the answer to her. Calm. The second one, the second one, I think we gave one answer like this. And it wasn't counted, but theirs was.
Algeria, was it?
I can't remember. It was one.
Algeria was even the thing that topped
I think it was the
X's one.
I think it was the African
Can I land on the
person.
Nigeria one? Can I land on the Algeria one? 5 points. Come on.
No, but you didn't. You didn't understand the game because you know it was. Exo explained it to you wrong. If we had gotten that Algeria, we would have gone into fast money and won fast money. Because regardless of them cheating, they were daft because they said names of artists that had nothing to do. Or like names of things that had nothing to do with the questions. You get me? Like it was just like. Then Kenny said skip. Oh my god.
No. Wait. That's the part. That's the part that annoyed me. That's the part that annoyed me.
Oh, because
the actual game. No, the actual game. Wait.
I wasn't told on the skip business.
I explained it. That when we spoke during the break, I explained it. So I was thinking, no problem. Once I skip, I'll go back to it. I was told yes. Cool. My man now got the answer wrong. Apparently he had skipped. I'm coming in, I can skip if it's an answer I don't know. Second question, I don't know. I can't fully think. I'm thinking of, I need to go. You know what I mean? Let me not mess up the thing. I skip.
It wasn't actually a timer, you know.
Yeah, no, but no, I was told I can go back to it originally.
Who told you that?
You did.
No, I didn't.
I said it to Exo. You said, yeah, that's fine. When she said it to you, that's fine. You said, yes. That's why I sent him my new retribution.
He went through a mental breakdown today before I allowed him.
Calm, no problem. But when I skipped it, I'm now thinking, okay, calm, let me go back to it. And I said, no, we didn't allow my man. I don't care about my man not skipping. Even if he skipped and he didn't allow him, I want my points. Give me my points.
Another one, because I was on social media, so I was smack bang in the middle. I was watching both sides. We had it on recording. There was I don't know what round it was, but it was one where Michelle was up against one else.
Michelle hit
it first. We rolled
you
it back.
You guys used to go back to VAR, bro. And be saying,
the whole night was just like they were just getting points for nothing.
But you know what was so gassy, and the part that kind of annoyed me, and I'm actually going to say sorry to NCI because we were low-key a bit rude at that point.
So you were rude.
Okay.
So you were rude.
The Holy Spirit convicted me. I was a bit rude, but basically it's the part where they were screaming, all lies, and I'm just like, bro, go and sit down. Because do you know what was crazy? All of them on that row were Congolese, Zim, or something else. They weren't Nigerian. I'm half Nigerian, so I have a leg to stand on. So I was like, shut up. Like, you can't say nothing. You don't know nothing. You haven't even been to the country. Just keep it quiet. And as soon as we said Aya, they were like, nah. I was like, no, Aya is a name on its own.
I like that's Whiskey's name, no?
Actually,
it is on its own. Yeah. So I was kind of like, bro, like Ola is like fair enough. Ola, like a lot of boys just shorten their name,
but it's Ola.
It's still common though. That's why I don't bear Ola.
I said Toby. The answer was what? It was
David.
David. Fair enough. My middle name is David. I'm hardly going to think of my name, but it was what? Emmanuel.
I think our first reaction was we should just go for Nigerian because I remember
That's what I was thinking.
We vetted that question. Like you remember when we were downstairs? Yeah, like all of us. Oh, we had a game.
I was like,
Bro,
no,
we had
you gave me false hope. The reason I said Toby is because you were saying if you're Nigerian, there's some rounds that for you. I'm thinking, yeah, they'll give Nigerian names.
That's
I went to Toby. Niggas they're saying something else.
I'm Jamaican. I had Nigerians telling me names that, just in case I was like, they were telling me what to say. Like,
Do you know what we should have done? What should have been allowed? Where I was getting confused. The captains that were standing up that did the buzzer. Why could they not answer the question? It should have been. It should have.
No, it was supposed to be.
They should be allowed.
Back,
They should be allowed. I was getting told they're not allowed. Why should they be allowed?
At first, it was allowed, but then all of a sudden, NCI side were now shouting, saying that, oh no, I think Precious was meant to answer a question. Then they now said she was already on stage.
No, it doesn't matter. And then do you know what was annoying me as well, right? Because I haven't watched Family Feud in ages. I only see it on TikTok. But shouldn't they? Not, shouldn't be getting help. No,
you shouldn't.
Why are you whispering in each other's ears?
That's what I was saying.
Both sides were doing it.
No. We started it because I was seeing these men were whispering to each other from
like they were like bent down,
like they're fully doing
Yeah,
that's how I was just
pissing me off.
The boys on that team, the girls would not have won those because they were even lost with what doing with the whole game plan. They didn't
even know who their team. Like they were unorganized. When I was asking them who's your team captain, this was way before we even went on stage.
Yeah.
Everyone was pointing to each other saying, "No, this is this."
They were doing Spider-Man.
They came up with their team on
spot because God knows that was.
So what's the plan now? Is that obviously next year rematch again or something?
We could do a
rematch.
I want a rematch.
Or a different college. Do you get me? Because I feel like it's very different from Wild and Out. It's not vulgar. Number one, it's very family oriented.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that there was other aspects to it, like in terms of like
music,
people being able to win gifts. You get me? I love the music. Shout out to MK. Shout out to MK. Yeah, like the what's it called again?
Finish the lyric.
Yeah, the tickets finish the lyric. That finished the lyric. We nearly chopped your head off.
I won't lie.
Because you weren't giving it to Gabby. You kept on saying other people's names. And you're like, nah.
I understand because where Dongo was, and then after that,
he
where
couldn't see
he
Gabby.
feel the view there compared to because even at one point,
I was getting smoked.
Somebody was in the crowd, And I remember I was standing off at the far side, so I could see everything from like where I was. I remember the song played, Daniela put her hand up straight away, and then don't go into somebody else in the crowd, and I was like, oh, but.
At a certain point, I had to tell him I can't like stand up on the stage so you can see everybody.
Yeah, you did. No, do you know what we should have done with that one as well? And I'll close on this, right? We shouldn't be doing like, because it's called fucking finish the lyric. We were doing artist and the song. No.
Yeah.
Do the fucking lyric, bro. Finish the lyric. I thought about that when I went on. I was like,
I only deep down.
we flopped on so many things. But look, at the end of the day, I said this to Ness. I goes, you wouldn't have enjoyed it up there because she's like,
it would have been
proper.
Change.
I love chaos though. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything, my podcast is chaos, my life is chaos. I love chaos. But before you guys ask me a question, I'll start with you, Kenny. Right? Anything you need to plug, music, your socials.
All right.
Your moment in lights.
Alright, cool. So, like he said, the song he was listening to, "I'll Be Fine," is my newest song so far. It's out on all digital platforms. The music video literally dropped yesterday.
I'm gonna watch that
so go check it out. You can find me on any social media, Kenny or Keneorkay, TikTok, Spotify. No, not Spotify. You can just search up my name, Kenny, and then obviously follow my comedy TikTok page where I show my crackhead side, that boy K, and you follow you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, when I come back. We'll have more.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put myself first. So obviously, my name is Deviani, Simply Deviani. That's Simply Deviani on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, and then also on TikTok, BTS Simply Devi, because I have more like day in the life TikTok. But like my main TikTok is not crackhead. It's like flavor, all I. But people that I wanted to plug is people from our committee, because our committee is very talented, very talented. That's why it works the way it works. So we have It's Anna Design, Sage Decor, Z.Styles, and I_Bambi_, and then you can.
So I'm gonna plug people first and then do myself.
Move the mic closer to you.
I'm gonna plug the people first, then do myself last, so you can remember me. Shout out to them though. Right. So first of all, shout out to No Limit Pad. So he's a streamer. Go watch him. Shout out to Beauty by Emma. If you need your makeup done in Blanche, the best girl there is. Shout out to who else can I even shout out? Ooh.
Shout out Anderson. Sorry.
Oh yeah, shout out Anderson as well, but yeah. Shout out D Nice. Shout out One Showbo, that dancer that you be knowing.
Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, love him.
Oh, you
Give
can
me 2
move.
seconds. Give me 2
Yeah.
seconds.
You can
Sorry,
move.
I forgot. Shout out TFG_hair for this beautiful
Yeah.
custom bust down. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Shout out to YB Lashes, my god. These are on 2 weeks, girls. Yeah. And then finally, shout out to me, plucked by P on Instagram, precious_Ugo on my main Instagram, and then pressy.o on TikTok.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I know we're gonna get to X, yeah, because my twin, my brother, he will get pissed if I don't say this. Shout out to Sway Kicks and Apparel. If you need anything source, go to him. He's Garrison. Kill anybody from Kildare. Listen, anywhere he will travel for you.
Shout out to Tamzino, because if we enter this
Garrison. You can search any ticket you want. Bryson Taylor.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll keep my short and sweet. Shout out Xless Productions. Shout out Emmanuel Chucks. Shout out James Chucks, fashion design for real. Shout out, of course, myself, Shop by X. I won't lie, shout out the Jamaicans in Ireland community.
Yeah.
Because we're out here for real. Shout out Tropical Foods.
Period.
And I think that's it, to be honest.
One more person.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just because of what I'm wearing. For real.
Oh,
Shout out Vivier, upcoming brand. I won't lie, at the moment, best Irish windbreaker brand, for real.
Debatable.
I won't lie, I'm just saying, best Irish windbreaker. I rep it almost. They can vouch almost every day, for real. It's really good quality. But yeah, shout out Vivier, for real. And I think that's it.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout out again my girl TS Hair Stew. If you need your hair done, your braids done in Blanche, shout out to her. Shout out to my girl Pignelle. She's a fashion stylist, so if you need fashion styling, go to her too. And shout out again to the Silk Club girls. Buy your hair.
Shout out Lucy Line.
Sorry.
This is the second last. It's because we're multi-talented. We have to shout out everyone. But
Bear in mind,
shout
most of these
out-
people are from Grange. Just saying.
Yeah.
Shout
You can see how they
out.
have these
We
people.
go back to
SCA doesn't have these people. You
we
don't
go
have
back
these
on
people.
Monday and
Shout out to Moses for Lucid Lines. You guys already know his brown. Oh yeah. Shout out Incog as well.
Yeah.
But finally, shout out Exo because I won't
Shout out
like.
Exo.
Yeah, shout out to our president.
Yeah.
She's the one that helped us for all this, man.
For real.
You know when they say like I carried you when I was small. Actually, to tell you is I know her since like she's a baby.
Yeah.
So I remember her coming into the world. Like I remember, I'm so proud of what she's doing.
How old are you then?
that's your
you
one
weren't
question.
here.
That's your one question gone.
No, this is how we even
This is
started.
when you started.
That's your one
And he's even laughing. You know when I told him I had a seizure, he laughed. Like, that episode is hidden. Like we need to get that episode back. Yo, Katie cried for 5 minutes.
Wait. How did you say? Because I know you. Like I said, I watched the podcast. You will say something. I'll be like,
Oh yeah, I have a seizure.
you'll be the type
No,
to
I just
say.
said boys had a seizure on Halloween.
Like,
And I don't know what episode it was. I told him like I was driving the car and I was like this. The person said, "Well, how's that for? That's a I nearly died. I'm up to 11. Are you laughing as well? Jump in. How would you? So am I ill? Is that an illness?
No.
Is that a disability?
Nah, bro, I think you're good,
I
bro.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure you're
Can
good.
that
You're
count?
good.
It's a disability.
yeah.
I'm disabled.
I don't know about that
I don't know
one.
about disabled, but
I don't know about that one.
I'm disabled. Oh. So can I get a disability, mate?
Maybe.
Disability face.
Oh, you should look into it. You should look into it.
Can I get like parking? Like,
You should look into it.
right, come here.
That's my
One question only. We'll go with. I'll start with you, Davina.
One question.
Daviana, sorry, Davina. Do you hear me? Jesus.
One question.
Don't ask me where'd you see yourself in 5 years.
No,
God.
What made you start doing what you want, like what you're doing now? Like,
I've explained it. Lockdown. So another question.
Do you want to think and I ask my question?
yeah, I'll think.
Did you ever think like when you started doing the lives and all? Because I remember my first live that I seen you, it was like Congo Boy and all. We were talking about like motives in Ireland getting cancelled all the time. Did you ever see yourself like getting to this place, even when like you were a featured guest on Where's Your Head At? Like, did you ever see yourself actually doing like 6 seasons? Like, big up yourself.
Yeah. If I didn't go there, I wouldn't have been as quick. But I've always thought, like, even now, like I said to myself the other day, I was like, yeah, things are a bit slow now. Obviously, I've done the live show. That's the high. I'm almost like, right, keep going, because one day you're going to remember these tough moments, everything that you're going through. I know we laughed about seizures and all, but it's all part of the journey. The struggles of, like, relationships, where it's like another one's now biting the dust and you have to pick yourself up again. It's all part of my story. So I can look back then when I reached the mountaintop, I was like, I was able to go through all that, was able to like I'm masking right now. Obviously, I have to be professional for you guys, and but again, shout out you guys because it seems like every time I have head loss, I meet you guys. Do you know what I mean? So
Coincidence?
Yeah.
Is it a coincidence?
Coincidence, yeah.
God.
Do you know what I
Maybe
mean?
we should go next on Wednesday.
Hey, this is your audition, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's like, keep going. It's your journey. It's all part of it. So, and I do see myself like me because I think in Ireland, like I think someone touched on you earlier on as well. I'm not shy in saying this. I'm very confident in saying this. I don't think there's anyone like me, and it just needs one person that with like a big platform or a big brand to see me, and you're gonna see me do this. I don't think there's anyone like me, and that's a good thing as well, by the way. Xavier, you go.
In terms of yourself, obviously you bring in a lot of big names onto your podcast. How did you find it difficult to reach out? Same question, Cameron. Did you find it difficult to reach out, or how did you? Reach
No,
out?
it's not bragging.
Yeah.
It's me, right?
Really?
So
Celeb.
the difficult thing is scheduling and timing. Like Victor's supposed to come on, timing. Jazzy Official was meant to come on, timing. Now Jazzy was meant to come on at a time where she was that Giving Me just came out.
Yeah.
But now it's
Yeah.
Brit nominations and all that.
do you know what I mean? So football, I know a lot of footballers as well. What kills me is just timing. Now KD has a new system now where it's like you book now, do you know what I mean? So it's easier for me to be like, right, say Idemo, footballer.
Yeah.
Hey Idemo, when you come back, I can book this day. There's an MMA fighter that I'm actually due to text him back as well. Actually,
Yeah.
he text me. He's actually my guy as well. Hey, I'm coming back on this day, so it's easier to book now. Do you know what I mean? So it's just timing. So with me to ask someone to do a podcast, light work. Do you know what I mean? It's just timing. Yeah.
Perfect.
You know what it is? Because I know I remember a lot of these questions that have been asked already.
Yeah.
Like I've genuinely...
You've watched.
I've seen these. I don't want it to be a thing. Hopefully this isn't a question that was asked already. I know she asked what inspired you to do this, but I'll kind of slide... What inspired you to be as vulnerable as you are? Like right after our event, I was watching the story and you were speaking about the mental breakdown and stuff. What motivated you to be like, you know what, let me be my full authentic self, good or bad, whatever the situation is?
Because I feel because of how man look at me, and obviously you have a platform and stuff like that, it's important to open up and say, like, people like myself, you're seeing all great things, but there's shit going on behind it. But at the end of the day, I know my drive. I keep going. Because a lot of times the world, we're in a sad place. Like mental health's a big thing right now. Do you know what I mean? You hear that everywhere. And it's like, when I started my Instagram, I said I'm gonna be fully authentic and real. Because people buy into that. Because they see you being one of the reasons why I love Diego Maradona so much. He's my idol. Like I love him so much. And why the people love him so much, because he was a genius, but he was flawed. He wasn't like trying to be perfect. That's why you see people like Dave Chappelle, they don't care about getting cancelled because they don't care about being perfect. I don't give a shit about being perfect. I don't give a fuck about that. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? If you hear Dongo say, oh, he was chatting, no, Dongo wasn't chatting about you. If I have that to say, I'll say it to your fucking face. That's how I am. Do you know what I mean? But do I have sad days? Yeah, I fucking do. Do I have great days? Yeah, I do. But the same way as well, where I'm telling you about these vulnerable moments, I'm telling you about times I had no money, I was broke. I told that story about, I told niggas that I was fasting. Well, I had no lunch money. That's what I told them I was fasting. You know what I mean? Same way when it clicks, when you're seeing me in my little, and you see a young, I will shout, don't say, oh, but we're poor. Fuck you, broke ass, bro. You know what I mean? When I had nothing, could barely get out from me children. You know what I mean? Where were you? We were laughing. It was funny. But now Ma has a big gap. No. So it's all, like I said, it's a journey, it's a story. So that's why I open up and be vulnerable, because someone could be going through that exact same thing and they see you like rise and I'd be like, right, what did Goody do to fucking get himself back up? This is what he was doing. He kept walking, kept grinding. So that's why I'm open and vulnerable. That's actually a brilliant question. Thank you.
Okay, I will. So why did you invite us? Like, was it a thing where maybe you've seen in some aspects yourself in like us, or like what was your reason about it?
So no, I was like, right, first of all, my season, because a lot of people want to come on, I want to come on, but it's everything has to align with me. So I was like, right, hosting for you is Wednesday, I have a slot on Friday, why not? And then obviously then the camaraderie, and then the togetherness, and then the talent as well, do you know what I mean? So I was just like, nah, give these guys a platform to showcase whatever they want to showcase, whatever they want to talk about. And then just like, I always look at the young, because Because obviously these days, because I'm older now, it goes full circle. Back then it was me that was the young one. And then it was like, oh, you're cheeky, you're this, you're that. And I look at this generation, oh, this young generation haven't got respect. No, you still, like I said, you came, hey, Dongo, was really respectful. Even the girl, oh, Dobale, Dongo, uncle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just like, it's respect. And how Kenny came and spoke to me as well. I was like, raw, these man respect me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's sometimes like where I'm very like emotional and vulnerable and you're looking for that validation. Man, I'm rating you from ends and blah, blah, blah. You're not getting that love. To get that love, I was like, and I know my platform is big. Why not come and share it with you guys and let you, man, like whatever little bit you get off it, shine a little bit, you know. So
Thank you so much,
that's what I got. You know, of course. And thank you guys again. Like I said, you've been good for me the last 2 weeks, and I wish you guys the best in all your endeavors, your degrees or whatever. 'Cause I know it's not easy, but like I said to you guys, do not give up on yourselves. No matter how hard that storm is, you'll get through that storm and you'll see that light at the end of the tunnel and you'll soar. So congratulations on everything, and thank you guys. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. See you later in a bit.
Oh, that was so good.